Yo, that actually worked.
I was gonna say it feels really weird not being able to hear anything.
Right? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 105 of Cali Brick Click, our 2-year anniversary. Remember, you can find this episode because obviously this is actually live, but the recording will be at anywhere you find your podcast, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, whatever. Claire's missing. She's like trying to get reception. So in the meantime, we have Holly.
Hello.
And we have Ninja.
I was not missing.
We actually have me this time, and then we don't have
Claire.
Claire.
Right? Now we're missing the other one. Yeah. Wow.
Things happen. It's all good.
Lauren, where are you?
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's. I mean, how's everyone's week been, I guess?
Everyone's holidays too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is.
That's true. It's been the
But
holiday
your New Year's,
season.
though, she's already there. She's already
Yeah, I'm
there.
already in the future. 2023 feels no different. Our fireworks, though, this year, really lacking. Like, the music was so bad on the TV. I was like, what is this? Like, did we not pay for licensed music this year? It was like some royalty-free type of thing going on. It really was not good. And I was like 5 minutes in and I'm ready for bed. I was good.
They didn't want a copyright claim for the...
Yeah, so wait, you want to go watch a show? Or was this
They were like every single year, like the Sydney Harbour does this like huge fireworks display, and they'll do like a 9 p.m. fireworks for like all the kids. Which one year I went in and saw it in the city, and it was great, except it took 2 hours to get home, which was ridiculous. Like it took so long to even just get on a train. And then this year, I was just like, I went to the gym in the afternoon because I was like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be nice and quiet. I was like the only one there for a long period of time, which was great, which meant I was I felt courage to go and try new things because otherwise like none of the intense gym bros would be there doing like their upper body workouts. I was like, let's get some dumbbells and let's go. So that was fun. And then I like got a shower, watched the fireworks, and then like just backed up my photos so that everything was on my hard drive ready to go. And then like the second fireworks show hit and I was already yawning. I was so tired. I'm like, I'm going to bed. Like I'm good.
Double fireworks show? Dang.
Yeah. It is intense. And then it's just like, like that's where your tax money is going because there was just so many. And it always gets to a part in like Sydney fireworks where they'll just shoot off everything at once. And it's not like it's like organized like a Disneyland show. It's not like put together. It would be like, oh yeah, we've sort of got like some idea going on. And then we're just going to light up everything at once and enjoy. And then it's just, you can see the smoke in the sky on like the TV. It's hilarious.
It's like the Big Bang. Like the grand finale right there.
Quite literally.
It sounds memeable more than a show.
It kind of is.
I don't know if that's not a good thing.
No, but it was like crazy because earlier in the day, like I dropped my dad off at the airport because he's off on like a ski trip with all of his friends that he used to go to school with in Europe. So I was like, I'll drop you off. Like you always drop me off the airport. I'll be nice. So I like drove in. There is no one around. I'm like, the Harbour Bridge was like shut really early. And I'm like, surely there's going to be traffic heading into the city on New Year's Eve. Like everyone's trying to watch the fireworks show. No, it was dead quiet. It was really peaceful. But yeah, New Year's Eve for me, very uneventful.
I mean, that sounds eventful. Like New Year's Eve for me is just staying home all day.
Yeah,
well, it hasn't happened yet, right? We're doing this. This counts.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Okay.
I agree. I
Absolutely.
mean, so I guess we'll just get into the first part of it. So like, it looks like you're already shopped. I don't know if you want to share what you got, if anything. Oh, look.
I will. Yeah, I've opened one. I'm like, oh, I could build this while we're here. Because like, usually every single year, because like our Lego stores aren't Lego stores, they're certified stores. So if something's not street dated, they will put it up and they'll sell it early. So on delivery day, I went like Thursday the 29th. I'm like, yes, let's go get my clones online as well. Like I checked the website briefly and it said that there was stock at all of the stores. I was like, perfect. And I got there and like City and Friends were on the shelves and I was like, saw some Ninjago and I was like, oh, maybe they just haven't put up Star Wars yet. So I was like, hey, like, can I also get a 501st pack? Oh no, they're street dated this year. So I can get it today. But I got them. Hello, Fred.
Looks like they're in a car.
It looks like from the way it's angled
car.
with like the bottom of the car, it looks like I'm looking in at you through the
mirror.
rear view mirror. Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
Almost, huh?
Is it?
it looks
Or is
so
that the dash?
funny.
What is that?
We don't want to break the,
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
we don't want
dash.
to break the fourth wall.
Okay.
There it is.
So, how far are you away from where your door is?
Us?
Yeah, you
we're
guys.
just in an area that we don't have cell phone service, so or Wi-Fi, so we're doing this instead.
Hey, it still counts. At least
It's
you
going
made it.
Yeah, at least you're here. Unlike someone that didn't show up last time. At least you showed up.
I know, Sans. What the
No
hell,
hits, no
bro?
hits there. No, we're
Pardon my
we're just
French.
talking about like what did Holly get from.
I'm pretty sure I was the first person here last time.
You
Yeah,
were.
I got 2 packs.
Cold-blooded.
Okay, that was it. That's all you got.
Yeah, 2 packs and like 2 small city sets, and that was about it. I like warning for everyone. If you were planning on buying the Nissan Skyline, you either need to be there at midnight or run in your store. They were gone so quickly.
I'm already
Like
there.
the modulars weren't moving as fast
Which
as I
one?
thought they were.
The Skyline, the
The
Speed
Fast
Champion.
and Furious Paul
Furious?
Walker,
Yeah.
so quick.
That's
Wow.
like a definite grab as soon as I get in. Like I already have it planned out as to for like what I'm gonna grab tomorrow. So I'm planning on getting to the store like 2.5 hours before they open. Luckily for me, I know how to get into the mall before the mall actually opens.
Oh,
So
Nice.
so I usually take advantage of that. So I already know head to the left, grab the Nissan Skyline, and then book it to the right, grab the modular, and grab the battle packs first, like just 2 or whatever. I can grab as many as I can grab, probably just 1 if they allow it, and then grab the modular. I think that's where I'm going to end it. And I'm just going to order a bunch of stuff at 9 o'clock for us, just so I don't have to go.
And wait, at 9 o'clock is when it drops?
Well, 9 p.m. I can order stuff online. So there's a
that's
promo.
right.
There's some bricks and pieces that I already have in my cart, so I'm just gonna use that. Maybe get like the other things that I don't want to risk grabbing. I might get another Skyline too, just to be sure that I have it in my life.
Nice. I mean,
What
I'm
about
gonna
you?
get 2 for sure.
You're gonna get to. You're gonna open one. You're gonna
Oh, yeah, for
just
sure.
keep one in the box.
I don't know what it is about these Fast and the Furious ones, but I feel like I just need one in a box also.
Speaking of like the
about it.
Fast and Furious, not that it's like totally related, but the new Speed Champions cars, like I'm very selective with my Speed Champions cars, but those new ones look so good.
Which
Oh, I
which
haven't
one are
even
you eyeing
seen
right now?
them.
The Ferrari looks really sick.
goodness.
I think that's the one.
That
that's my
one, and
favorite.
there was another one, and I can't remember if it's a Bugatti or if it's a Porsche,
McLaren?
but it's like the gray one.
Oh, that gray one. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But did you see? I don't know if anybody saw what promo Bix just posted right now, but of the new Technic supercar, the 4GT. Anyone? I know we're
good.
just talking about anymore, but in the chat, if you haven't seen it already, it looks like the new
I
car
saw
from
it.
here is it's a dark navy blue 4GT. I think it looks really sick. That might be the first car that I buy and actually build. No, I haven't built the. I still haven't
Is
built
it-
the Bugatti or.
Is it one of the big Technic cars?
Yeah, I think that's
like
the
the-
big technical car for
The
the
big
for the
boys.
year.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, it is raining for me, history bricks. What are you guys getting? TPA.
Nothing.
You're not
Wait.
gonna
Even
go.
the modular?
The release day's tomorrow?
Yeah, release day January 1st. You're not gonna go to Disney Springs. I mean, you're right there.
You're in the area. You're so.
Aren't you like
It's a
rock
big
throwing
store.
distance from Disney World?
Yeet.
If we
I
were
got-
to go to that store, do you know how crazy it is on release days?
I don't. Oh, wait, we
It's
did
probably
go
one
once.
of
Yeah, we went once. It didn't feel
yeah,
that
it's
bad.
probably one of the most busy release days out of any other, like almost any store in the world.
So is that a no?
Also, if we were to get the modular, we'd wait till the GWP comes out so we don't have to whine like a bunch of babies 2 months from now when it comes out and everybody's saying, but we already bought the modular because we couldn't wait 2 seconds before getting it.
Oh, I'm just gonna buy another modular. Just return. Use the in-store receipt and return it.
When is
Secrets.
the new?
Okay.
Because there's still that
when is the
Blacktron promo.
gift with purchase
Mhm.
supposed to come up?
The gift for purchase, I think, is supposed to release January 1st. But for the modular, though, I don't know.
Well, there's so many of them. There's the Blacktron one. There's that tiny house one. Then there was that new leaked like architecture minis one. And then there's
Oh, yeah,
apparently
there's
going to be
that
like a pizza van as well. But like I've heard nothing on that. And given the fact that we've seen so many of them, I don't even know if that pizza van is actually a
thing?
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust it
I-
at this point.
Hold on, was the taxi talked about before the taxi came out?
Yeah, it was
right
leaked,
before.
I think.
If I recall, it was talked about like right before it released, and then it was
Mhm.
out, and then everybody whined about that it was for the promo or for the modular.
But from memory, you didn't have to buy the modular. Like it was just a set
You don't
amount
have
of
to,
money.
but it
The
yeah, it was the
hotel
it was the
key
same
card
price as the
was
modular.
the hotel key card though was for the modular, right?
But that was only in China.
Yeah,
Ah.
regional.
This conversation makes you want to buy more sets. You don't need to.
I bought 4 and they were all
But
small.
you're
I also
gonna.
used because like our store as well, like when you use like our equivalent of like VIP points, which is just like a voucher, you can't earn more on like the rest of them, and they only let you use it to 50%. So I was like, well, I'm gonna use it on my cheap battle packs, like.
Whoa,
So I got
you
them
can
for
only
like,
use up to 50% of the price of the item.
yep.
That is really weak. What's
I
the
know,
point of
and
that?
like each one is like $7.50, so it's like the lowest amount of like whatever that VIP point was, and they just like stack up. So I had like tons of them, and I was like, well, I'm buying all these small sets, like I might as well use them all now, so that when I buy big items, I'm earning all of the ones that I can.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got these for like buy one get one free basically, which was really nice. Like made it easier
I
for me
guess
to
that's
sort of
cool.
justify picking up 2, because originally I was planning on waiting for like a second one for May the 4th. Because like after watching the podcast episode with Rod and learning that for my amount of clones I should only get 2 or even 1, I was like,
You
all
don't
right,
need that many. You don't need that many.
exactly. I was like, cool, we'll cap out there. We'll call
There's
it
an
a day.
art to it, right? Yeah.
No, this box is definitely not an army builder. It's just you need 4 at the most for like
They are
Anything can be
very,
built into
very
an army
pretty
if you
in
have
real
a
life.
great enough imagination.
Ah, good one. Good one.
Oh,
So,
that's-
is there anything else that you guys are looking forward to get like for this wave? It doesn't have to be like in store or right away, but things that you just like
I
have
don't
to
even
have.
know what's coming
We're
There's-
not
out.
100% sure what's coming out. I think if we could get like a little review. Okay, so obviously speed champions and and
These.
some keychains.
The
someone's
speed
getting.
champions look like
Look-
dog doo doo to
No,
me,
look,
but that's
Ninja's getting some.
There's that
Batman
Moana
keychain?
set and a couple
get
of
the
like
keychain?
Disney princess ones.
Gangsta.
Oh, the Moana. Yeah, Moana would be fun.
I don't
Since
even
it
know
I
has
don't
what
like
a-
their
Moana's
new
talking about.
eyes. Their eyeballs look really weird now.
Hmm.
I mean, they weren't
It's like
really
too-
great
A
before.
bit too cartoony. Like it's like almost like they've just like tried to doll them up a little bit. Like their eyelashes like are bleeding into their hair pieces. It looks a bit odd to me. But that Moana set did look really cool. There's also like the Minecraft panda and like Minecraft sword.
Oh,
Sword,
so
yeah,
there's
Minecraft
nothing.
looks
Got
cool.
it.
There's a couple of like cool city things, but like it felt really small this year. There's like the Quinjet and the Hogbuster.
I'm sorry, it's small this year. Didn't last year like Lego released the most sets they've ever released with like 600 and something sets?
I think they
What
learned
more
that.
do you want?
Like,
How much more money can you possibly spend?
no, but I mean, oh yeah, Lord of the Rings Brickhead's a good one.
Breakhead.
Oh
is
yeah, I
right.
forgot about that.
No, yeah, it doesn't
Respect.
feel. I know
Look
there's
at
a
those.
lot about to be released tomorrow or already for depending on where you're at. It doesn't feel like there's that many SKUs like there were in the past. I feel like it's because they're out of space. They have like literally nowhere to put it. All these large sets are in the way, and they can't really house so many things, which is probably why this sale has lasted so long.
Is
Shout
it
out
still
to the
going on now?
Hulkbuster
Yeah,
on
it's
sale.
still going on right now. I'm like debating whether or not I'm gonna buy the foosball table.
How
You
does
already
it feel,
bought the
Shy, that
bust.
you bought the
You have
Black
no
Panther
shame, just
set
go
before
ahead.
it went on sale?
Yeah. So what's on sale? Right? Is the Hulkbusters like $100 off too? Right?
Yeah, the Hulkbuster, the Black Panther bust, notable are those 3 things, and then the foosball, and then there's a bunch of other like smaller things that
They're all
like,
$100 off.
no, it's just like 20, 30, like 20%
Yeah.
off.
Our store had so
Oh,
many
well.
things go on sale like the last week. Like we had the Coliseum on sale on like Boxing Day sales, and the Atari. The foosball table only just went on sale. Same with the Hulkbuster, and then they did $200 off the Razor Crest yesterday,
Oh wow.
which was really good as well. Like I guess like because we've had sets that will just like not be in stores for a really long time. Like they retire sets early from stores, but like online we'll still have them. So like we haven't had the Disney Castle in several months in store. So like all of these sets are just like going on sale, like really deep discounts. Like,
Disney
trying to get
Castle?
rid of everything. The big one, like the one that just
That one's
retired.
been
Like
out
we
since,
haven't
like,
had that in stores.
2016. So
Yeah. I know, like it was not like too big of a difference, but like our Avatar sets are retiring at the end of like this year already. Like they're not restocking them.
Timing-wise.
What?
So, yeah, like they were like, oh yeah, it's retiring in store. I'm like, what? Apparently, as well, we're not getting the Falcon in stores anymore. Like the UCS Falcon, they're just
Ooh,
like,
that's
nope,
interesting.
not a thing. So I'm like anticipating that we'll get like retiring lists in a couple months, and like the Coliseum will be on there. I don't know if the Falcon will be. I don't assume it will be, but I think like Coliseum, like Avatar, maybe will all like retire at the end of the year. Because like we
Before
cycle
everybody
through things
freaks
very
out,
quick.
unless you're in Australia, you don't have to worry about this because that country is weird and they retire stuff about 2 seconds after it comes out.
Absolutely, and plus you can always still buy things online.
Fair, yeah. Do you know where like your sets come from? Like which factory?
I
Does it come
assume
from
it's
the
the
China
China
one
one. I think so. I think it's all from China because like we've gotten things like I guess like New Zealand got the Osprey because like they all get shipped really early in order for them to get to us. So we get like a lot of like the cancelled sets or like change sets quite often. Like we had the mechs last year, but they just never went on sale. Like I was talking to the store manager and she's like, yeah, they're in the back. Like they haven't taken them to pick them up yet. So I'm assuming that it all comes from China because that would take like a while, but it's also one of the closer factories.
I was under the impression that not one factory makes every single piece. I thought different factories will make select pieces and then ship them to the other factories for packaging.
Probably.
Maybe I might be wrong, but I just thought that was the case.
Like I would assume so because it's like all of the minifigures and stuff that I feel like we ever see are like all like Mexico factory, or there's like that one like Chinese store that like has some.
The Mexican factory, where all those prototype figures come from, they can't do every single figure piece or type. And I don't know if that's because they don't have access to the mold or that's just, I don't know, under lock and key more so than the other molds. I'm not sure. That just led me to assume that but also on all the boxes, they say components made in Denmark, Czech Republic, China, etc.
Oh yeah, so it's a mixed bag.
Etc. Etc.
Do you think that's just that was always the case, or do you think that was just them trying to kind of fill orders throughout the world due to? Like,
it also has like a bunch of places that say like imported in like there's like imported in the UK, imported in Malaysia, imported in Hong Kong, all written on here as well.
There you go. Ian says only some factories can do the shirt in plastic, so those pieces get sent between factories.
Oh.
Good to know.
By sense.
Anyone going to Brick Fair, Virginia in March?
There's a Brick Fair, Virginia in March?
I didn't know if it was in March.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Isn't Chicago the next?
Chicago's in June.
There's like that one in Atlanta now that I know like Martin Brick Snaps is attending, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like Atlanta BrickCon or something. I know that's like early February.
That's already happening? I thought that was like a little later. I didn't know it was that quick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, I want to make it to like Cascade or like Brick Slopes. Obviously Virginia too, but I feel like Cascades is like the last good one on the West Coast. Well, I guess BrickCon too, but you know, Cascade's kind of cool. It is what it is. So yeah.
I really like to try Virginia, but I also like I've heard of mixed things. Nah, I should have. Like I probably easily could have as well, but I was just like, nah, I'll skip it this year. And I'm kind of glad I did because I feel like there wasn't too many people that went, whereas like Chicago, everyone was there. So I'm glad that that's the one that I went to. But I'm like, I kind of want to try it just for like the experience. But I'm also like, oh, it doesn't seem like quite as good as the things I've heard about Chicago. Specifically, I think of like when I've spoken to Brightest Witch Bricks, Lauren. She's always like, no. Yeah. Every time Lauren will recommend Chicago.
The self-plug that Holly's doing so far is freaking awesome.
Hey, you gotta drop those names. Like guys, you know these are all guests on the Cali Brick Click that you can watch in previous episodes.
That's already two of them. That's two of them in less than 20 minutes. Walter said, Walter, why did I say Walter? There's a new one this year in March. The normal one will be late summer. Okay.
Oh.
So there's two in Virginia. What? Okay, that's
yeah. Virginia has two.
I didn't know that.
What?
How do I know that?
No, I didn't know that.
They have two.
Oh, okay.
They have two conventions.
Yeah, not in the same spot.
I wonder what the deals would be. Because that's the only that's the main thing I've heard about. Go to Virginia. It has great deals. I'm like,
I don't think
Ah.
that's super accurate. I don't know who's telling you that, but whoever they are, they're pretty stupid, M&R.
It's not.
No, it was your vlog. It was your haul video from 2 years ago now, where you forgot that you bought Lord of the Rings sets.
I didn't forget. Claire bought the stuff.
No, it's not that there's better deals. It's just there's the yard sale is just like 8 times as big. That's the difference. There's just more people selling, and it's more encouraged. It happens twice. It's like a bigger part of the convention culture. While like what felt in Chicago, it felt like an afterthought a little bit.
But I think you have to pay to set up a table to sell stuff during the yard sale time, or at least you have to like schedule it out beforehand.
Yeah, but it's just like people do it. There's enough that it covers like the main convention space, which is cool.
I mean, I'm assuming like the buying is not that much.
I don't think it is relative to how much people make. I honestly like it's crazy. Whatever a good deal means, like we're still overpaying for little plastic bricks and stuff. But
oh, there you go, $5.
Yeah, what's crazy though that it's
They charge you $5 for a table?
We definitely didn't buy as much. We didn't buy as much this year as we did last year. I had like this whatever. I was having some health issues, so like it wasn't super. But even then, though, we like went around a few times, and it didn't seem as lucrative for the buyer's perspective, simply because there wasn't like 3 years of backlog of the pandemic where people hadn't sold a bunch of stuff, and I think Lego wasn't. It's kind of in this weird space where it feels like there's a lot of like heavy, deep-pocketed people that are like buying a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if it feels that way to you guys as well.
I mean, I've had that impression because it just feels like every Tom, Dick, and Harry right now has or like is trying to buy a Cloud City Boba Fett, and that very much could just be like because I am too ingrained. And like just from the people I know, but I'm also looking around and I'm like, everyone is like just going crazy. And it's like, not even just like with Star Wars. It's like, I guess because as well, like our circle and like the people that I've been able to meet and talk to have such a wide variety of interests. So like I hear stories all the time about people going and buying like super expensive, like Shy with castle sets, like retired castle sets. And like, I'm out here with like Harry Potter. I mean, Lauren's got all of them, so she's not necessarily buying things, but like I feel like here, like Lord of the Rings is another one. Like I feel like everyone's like doing them, and those are notoriously like they aren't cheap retired sets. So no. I don't know. It feels like we're in this sort of weird place because also now that there's been a lot of people getting in, I feel like there's a lot less sort of retired stuff that's going around, and then but also people aren't buying as much at the same time. Like, it's really weird. Like, I feel like there's a mix of everything going on.
Holly, I don't know what you just said, but I don't agree with any of it.
Hive's looking forward to both.
The spirit.
Well, yeah, Hive's going to Chicago this year.
Boom.
I'm all booked up. I mean, I need to book my flight internally in America, but everything else is booked.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm ready. Hotels purchased or rented, booked. Flights are booked. Everything's ready. I just have to get my army ready. I'm still checking out the heads. It took me forever.
We don't have our flights. I'm trying to get I can't find flights for less than $500. It's making me a little crazy.
From where you're at
San
now?
Francisco.
From San Francisco. Okay, I'm like, oh. I
need to work out which airport I'm going out of. That's step one. Step two is then see if I can use points. Yeah. Because I'm like, do I do San Francisco? Do I do LAX? Like, which is closer and easier for me to get to as someone who isn't really going to have a car?
It's the experience at this point. Do you want to go to the worst airport in the nation, or do you want to go to the best airport in the nation? That's literally
I'm always at the worst airport.
The worst airport is
so low.
the worst one. I think it's cheaper though out of LAX versus San Francisco. I could be wrong.
It is. Yeah. We can't find tickets for like less than It's like 550, and that was like down like a few weeks ago. I was looking, it was like 700. So I was like, oh, trying to figure it out. And like weekend, like Southwest has cheaper flights, but I feel there's a reason I don't buy
can't do
Southwest.
Southwest right
is
now.
fine.
We can't do Southwest right now.
Do you know what happened to Southwest? They canceled. How many flights did they cancel?
All
They
of
have
them.
enough people to work. What do you want?
Every
They canceled all
single
their flights.
flight.
Every single one.
No Southwest like planes are lifting off the ground until they fix their whole booking system or whatever system that they need to undo for the next month.
Yeah,
You win some, you lose some.
I know the Texans love Southwest too because they.
You're talking specifically about Josh and Ross.
Yeah, they love Southwest.
Those two people, whom are
Is that
from
another shout out?
Texas originally,
It is.
love.
No, Ross is Texas.
Shut up! He doesn't want people to know that.
Wow. I can't edit these. These are live.
Yeah, we know.
This one's actually live.
It's actually live. I'm like, oh, if you say something, I can't go back.
Like, it just reminds me of Miley Cyrus. That's me.
That's wrong. In so many ways.
I mean, that's how I even originally
guys
learned
doing
what the
anything
airport was
for-
called.
Are you doing anything for the new year? And like Holly, Happy New Year. How is 2023 over there?
So quiet.
The world
No
hasn't been
one's
like
doing
this.
anything. It's like everyone's asleep.
Wait, you mean like resolutions? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean
Or-
like Shy, you have, a few more hours. Like you could theoretically have evening plans tonight.
Oh yeah. We were supposed to go out with our in-laws, but like they want to do something like close to midnight, and I'm like, I don't know. I already want to be
How
comfortable in
old
my
are
bed.
you?
Me? I'm 36.
I didn't need your actual age, Grandpa.
Just saying.
My dad's at my dad and his girlfriend are at a party, at like a Gatsby theme party in London right now.
He's like
That's sophisticated.
85.
He's not 85.
I don't know. I think there's just something when you don't have children anymore.
I was gonna say that. Like, you got little kids
You know
too.
what I mean?
Shy, what are you talking about? You do way more than we do.
No, my dad, we did stuff like we always had like some hotel, but like there was always like New Year's plans. I don't know. I'm very much have a cheese plate and go to bed. New Year's person.
I'm in the same boat now. Before, like back then, like in my 20s, yeah, I'd like to go party, but now it's just like I want to be back by 10 o'clock.
New Year, you can't arrest me for the things I did last year.
It's also like
Not technically true.
I used to travel all the time during this time of year, but it's crazy to travel now as well.
I learned that the hard way.
Wait, you said it's easier to travel now or harder to travel now?
It just feels like it's just a crazy time of year to travel.
Oh
now.
yeah,
And
Oh,
also
yeah.
travel is like awful now. So
It doesn't help that we flew to Florida to go to my grandparents during Christmas.
yeah.
Specifically, we flew into Orlando during Christmas,
Yeah.
one of the busiest times of year for Disney.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
There
like,
was
flying
not a
to Orlando.
minute when there wasn't a screaming child
Oh
on the
my
plane.
god. Yeah. Like
Both
wild.
times.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's weird coming here and not going to the Disney parks.
No, it's not.
I mean, there's a whole city that exists outside of the parks, but still.
Not really.
You're very helpful.
A little bit.
Are you guys getting that? Is it any of the genie passes?
You can't. The
What are
season passes.
What are genie passes?
Yeah, whatever those are.
The season? No, you can't get that unless you're a resident.
Yeah, you have to live here.
Okay.
Technically,
Otherwise, I think they're sold out of all of the non-resident ones. But the resident ones are cheaper anyway. So
But is that the plan though?
well,
So
if
you
I
guys
was a
can-
resident here, but I'm not, so no.
I mean, that's inevitable.
Not yet.
I have an Ohio ID, sir, and that is not changing.
You didn't change it. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that going to expire? What happens when it expires? You gonna fight Ohio?
I'm gonna choose for us to have a
When-
different conversation topic.
When it expires, I will go back to Ohio. and get an updated one.
All right. Well, are you guys doing anything for the rest of the night? I guess we'll be asking the same
Shai,
question.
we're in a car right now because we don't have reception anywhere else. What do you want from
That
us?
sounds like a party to me. I
I
don't
can't
know.
mean-
get pictures to load.
You're still here. There's still stuff.
You're just
to
gonna
do.
scroll for long enough so that you can get a feed preloaded, and then when
Okay.
you go home, you don't have to like look
It's-
up anything.
Hi, Josh from Josh Build Stuff.
Hi, it's
Oh, this isn't
9:30
gonna
p.m.
work.
for us right now. We tried to go to Wendy's and it's closed.
No,
so
the
that's
drive-thru's
probably
open,
that's
and
prob-
it's the only thing open around here.
There we
I
go.
just couldn't go inside because the restaurant itself was closed, and there was like a bunch of employees waiting to clock out.
Not for
The
nothing.
drive-thru's open though. We can go get French toast sticks.
Yeah, why don't you guys go get some
Everything's
grub?
closed.
Take us
New Year's
with
Eve.
you through the drive-thru and hear how you order food.
The man, the
No,
myth.
do you see how long the
Oh,
line
you
is?
guys
Legend.
can hear
Oh my
us
gosh,
tomorrow.
he even has the hat from the
Oh my
video.
God. Only place
That's
open.
where my glasses. I don't even know where it's at.
It was local.
It's to go. Josh from Josh
Josh
Build
came
Stuff.
ready to party.
Did you see all the speed champions and the new 4GT?
Yes, I'm just seeing things revealed. And there's Technic being revealed. There's Speed Champions revealed. I'm excited.
It's a great time.
Thoughts on any of them? We were talking about it
Uh,
just like a minute ago. So, but you can.
4GT.
You guys forgot about the Duplo carrot.
Yeah, the Duplo carrot's probably
Didn't see that.
unironically the best thing that they're releasing. All those other sets suck.
I apologize. Shut up, Sans.
Don't disrespect those
I can't
keychains.
tell if the 4GT is the same size as like the Bugattis and stuff. It's only like 1,600 pieces, right?
Ooh, that
Like
looks
16,
small.
16 or
Yeah,
17.
it looks really small.
So I don't think it's the next like giant
not-
Technic
it's not the
car in
supercar?
the $350 range. But I could be wrong. It looks beautiful regardless.
Looks
Like that
nice.
color, it looks so nice.
The Batman Bat Cycle as well looks really small.
cool.
Yeah, I
That's
love
cool,
the
though.
Batmobile, and so I'm gonna get that just because I got them both.
I'm going to promo breaks right now. What about the
Yeah,
speed
we're just like
champion?
scrolling through Instagram, looking at all of them, like, ooh, this is pretty.
And I feel
Not
like
that
I
I
should
ever
look
buy
also.
Technic.
The
What else is
NASCAR
there?
Technic set looks really cool too.
Yeah, that's good. I don't even like NASCAR.
What?
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
should.
right,
I'm in
Indy.
Texas,
Or-
America.
Oh yeah. The GT looks. It's a smaller box.
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
the mid-size.
Yeah. It's like
creator expert size, but
like
technically.
the Ferrari last time, right?
Yeah, the race car
Ferrari?
Ferrari. I didn't get that either. That was a nice looking set. They've done a couple in that size. There's a Porsche in that size and stuff.
Mhm.
Looking at the Speed Champions,
That's what I'm about to look at.
I think I'm excited about them. I thought when set names were being revealed a long time ago, I thought there was a McLaren Formula One car, but it's like a McLaren Formula One LM, so it's slightly different.
Big Solly.
Thanks,
Come on,
Tommy.
isn't that like what 8 years old now? Dabbing. I
Do you
swear I was,
feel
like,
wrong
16 when
dabbing?
that became
You
a
feel
thing.
wrong dabbing?
Yes. Like
Okay, you're
before, I was like, haha, funny, but now I'm like,
Hello.
this is too
2023.
old. Exactly.
Come on.
Let's leave that in 2022, even though we should have left it in 2016.
Sheesh, Brent.
Isn't it who isn't it? It could just be me because I like have no like major attachment to like the vintage stuff besides loving the classic spaceman and being like, wow, that castle looks cool. But like, does anyone else like not care about the Blacktron Cruiser? Like, it looks really cool, but I'm just like, I feel like there was cooler sets that they could have remade.
I
mean, the
have
Black
that.
Tron-
Cold-blooded.
When was
Yeah,
around?
that was before all of us here. That was
Like, I know
straight
what
up.
it is, but I never had it, so I
Yeah.
have no nostalgia for it. I still want the. I'll buy enough to get the promo just to have it, but I don't care about it.
Yeah, I think my first space was Explorians. I think that was what it was.
Couldn't
Or
even
maybe
tell you.
Space
We were ours were in the 90s.
Like, that reminds me, I'm so excited to get the parts for a purple spaceman. Oh, thanks, Brent.
Are you gonna buy the set, or are you gonna wait till it gets on Bricklink and buy the
Oh,
pieces?
Brent didn't
I
say
mean,
hi to
yeah,
me.
I'm gonna
Never
do a
mind.
bricklink or a bricks and pieces because I'm like every year I got into Chinese New Year and I'd be like, yes, I'm gonna get this, and then it would like build it, and like the Spring Lantern Festival, it sat in my wardrobe getting dusty for a year, and then I sold it, and then after I bought the ice rink last year, like I liked it for like 4 days, and then I was like, this is too big and takes up too much of a surface area, and I was like, oh, shouldn't have bought this, and then I'm gonna sell it this year now that it's retired.
The spaceship, right? How much you selling it for?
Spaceship.
Oh, the
I might-
spaceship I sold for, what was it? I think it was like $70 or something here. Like, because I was like, oh damn, like it went on sale when I sold it, so I was like, ah, dang, like I'm in trouble now. I sold it without one of the red spacemen, so I was like, I kept him, which was good. So now I've got like red, orange, yellow. I've got pink, blue, because I like bought one of the old blue torsos and then bought a new helmet, a new thing of air tanks and new legs and like the new face, so he sort of matched everyone else. So I'm like, I want to do that with the black one because I know that the Minnie and Mickey head like set, that buildable one, has the black space helmet in the new design. So like, I want to get a black torso so that I can do the same thing, and then I'll complete my purple one with the parts from the Chinese New Year set. And I'll have a nice little bunch of spacemen going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
and the
orange one?
brown one.
Do you have
I
the
was
orange
gonna
one?
say,
one?
is there a brown one?
Which one?
Yeah. Did you say
That
orange?
one hasn't come out for us yet. Yeah, I got orange from the book.
The book, yeah.
It was a good book, actually. I
s-
loved flipping through that.
And
So
there's a baby
Wendy's
blue.
was closed, and the drive-thru is closed, but there's a line of stupid morons sitting there waiting. The guy in the front of the line's just on his phone waiting for someone to talk. But there's a line.
5 people deep.
It was longer. Some people have left.
Are you guys open?
Just sitting there.
Hello?
It's so weird.
Why don't you guys go to McDonald's? That's for sure gonna be open, right?
Everything is closed.
I think everything's closed.
Even-
New Year's Eve,
even
man.
was near Animal Kingdom.
We aren't near Disney. What is wrong with you all?
You're the closest one.
I think Epcot has the New Year's thing. You guys can pop in Epcot. I know they're still open.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
Oh no, the reservation system. You need a reservation now. You can't go.
No impromptu reservations?
You can't do that.
Drive up
Okay,
to
I'm here.
Jacksonville and wait at the Lego store so you don't have to line up at Disney Springs. Just get there
Be there
really
anyways.
early.
Holly, one more word and I will never speak to you again.
Do it, Holly. Do it. You should be so lucky. I wish you'd say it to me.
Yeah.
They said
Just
Cole's
keep
had the new
speaking to me.
CMF. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Josh. I also interrupted you. What, thoughts on the rest of the speed champs?
It's like a pretty run-of-the-mill, standard-looking Speed Champs line. That is to say, it looks great, obviously, because it's Speed Champions. All the cars look nice. The
Except-
colors look nice. I'm not super familiar
They're
with.
$25 a piece.
Well, yeah,
That was
but
expected.
It still sounds like a good decision.
Yeah, so it's
to me.
only $15 because the first $10 is free.
that's true. $10 is basically free. I'm not attached to any of the cars, but I'm excited about all of them. Lego's come out with plenty of cars that
I
I've
don't
never
know
heard
how
of before.
you'd be
I'm excited
attached to
about those.
supercars.
I mean, there's only
mean-
4, so I do.
This is the
think-
car
isn't
my
there supposed
dad
be
taught
more?
me to
Or
drive
3 more?
in. This McLaren.
There's a McLaren F1 LM, which is not an F1 car, but I'm curious what it
that's-
looks like in real life.
That's just the name of it.
So it's just supposed to have F1 traits.
I don't think it's
It
F1
just looks
at
like a
all.
supercar.
Yeah,
Why do
it's
they
just
call
a
it F1?
supercar. Do better, McLaren. I don't know why they
Honor
did
5 McLaren F1 GTRs.
Those are
I don't know,
cars. Those are
whatever.
rocket ships.
Whatever.
that. Not even.
I'll
An
look
F1.
Oh,
always
another
up when
one
I-
wised up.
That's a point
No, that
lost
was the
right
guy at
there.
the front. That was the guy at the
Oh,
front.
the guy at the front finally left. And then people just moved right up to take his spot. Like, I wonder why he left. They must have had a really hard time.
I wonder how long it's gonna take this person to realize.
It's my turn.
I don't know. But I just can't believe people are that
I'm waiting.
patient
I'm gonna let them all
and
be a surprise.
stupid. They
Oh,
had
yeah,
to
just-
drive around the building, and they would have seen it's empty, but they had to drive around the building to get in the line. This is fast. This is an experiment. We need a documentary team out here. Oh, he figured it out, and now the next one took his fate.
You should hop out with a pad and be like, "I'm here to take your orders. Our drive-thru's down," and then just collect the money. And
Those
then,
are your neighbors.
It's not where we live. I don't.
What? Close enough, right?
No.
That's a
Yeah,
good
but like
question from Ron.
people's perception of close can be kind of funky. Like driving an hour for me is like, yeah, that's like not too far away, and then other times like some people can be like half an hour is too far.
This ain't fast food no more.
Well,
Depends if
before
there's
we
a
get,
screaming baby in the backseat of the car.
before we get a
Oh my
resolution,
God, Josh, you have more personality to yourself than Dad.
What?
I'm also married.
Hey,
Husband and father,
that's
they
it.
call me on my Instagram bio.
that's two things.
And that's all there is to know about Josh Build stuff.
Are you painting your whole room black?
Oh,
It's like a dark grayish blue.
Oh,
And by am I?
A
Like,
dark bluish gray.
No, it's like a grayish blue. I wish it had more gray coming out. I don't know. We'll see how it fares under lighting. But there's going to be other feature walls involved.
It's very
But
modern.
right now, everything's grayish blue.
It's very modern.
I
I'm
don't know
in
if
a
it's a
construction
really small screen in the not very lit well car, but it looks like you have a top knot with that hat.
I went through that phase. That was a few years ago.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't have told me that.
Too late now.
I mean, there's got to be photos if you just Googled them.
I mean,
I
if you Google
don't
Josh Build
want-
stuff, no. But if you just go on my public Instagram or whatever, but those are private, personal. Cut this out, Shy.
If only. Any plans for the rest of the night, Josh?
I'm going to chat with y'all for a few. I'm going to wait till around 11 and try to buy some stuff online because I think I'm going to the store tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get what I can online just to pick some stuff up to have it January 1st.
What are you planning on buying?
What are you getting?
It depends on what I can get. If they have the what is it, the Skyline, I'll get that. If they have the Star Wars sets, I'll get those. Those are the ones I really care about.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
small
they have some
detail I
Marvel,
like.
Marvel stuff I'll get.
One small detail I noticed about that Skyline is they actually put the steering wheel on the opposite side.
Oh,
How it is in the
it's on
movie?
left- It's on the
Yeah.
right side. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, because it's imported, so yeah.
Yeah, because
I just thought that was
the
pretty cool.
the Nissans you couldn't get here. You have to import
Nah.
those cars.
So it's a Skyline, not a GTR.
No,
It's a Skyline, yeah, not a
Skyline.
GTR.
no.
Okay.
I just keep imagining a Lego architecture set with wheels, and it's really not.
Architecture.
I've been dating an architect too long.
I remember like back in high school when the Skyline was like shown, it was like the car that every kid import
We
car
grew up at the
wanted.
same time. Skylines and Supras.
Man,
Yep.
I still see him and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a Skyline.
Oh yeah,
Why,
Or
though?
maybe it's just me.
Even now, if you see a Skyline, it's like whoa.
Yeah, I see
They're
those
not- They
taillights.
never sold them here. You have to
No.
import those cars. So either or. New Year's resolutions?
Don't
Save
Do
money.
better.
Do better.
That's my whole
Clearly,
thing
y'all
now.
thought about this a lot.
So
don't.
I will be
Clean more.
trying not to drink any soda.
Ooh.
I didn't realize you drank a lot of soda, Shy.
I mean,
Drink
the
more
past
water.
like 4 months, I've been drinking a lot of soda, so I need to stop.
Okay, we're getting another one joining the line.
Yeah.
So
all
for
about
those
that water,
interested
baby.
in the updates,
Yeah, I need to drink more water. I mean, I do drink a lot of water,
we're back
but
up to 5.
for some reason,
That
like,
reminds me,
the
I should
whole
get
like,
my drink
beginning of the
bottle.
year, like I didn't drink much soda, and then like all of a sudden, like after summer, it just went to crap. So
Right.
I need to get back on that, and then like I X like 4 fast food joints from my menu.
Wow.
So
That's good.
Ooh, you know what your resolution should be?
Hmm.
No In and Out.
I can't do that.
Ooh.
I specifically bought this house because of how close it is to In and Out.
That's right.
But I can't drink a Coke out of there. I have to get a pink lemonade.
Oh,
no,
so
I
like
don't-
Nice.
juice
Is the
is
pink
still.
lemonade that much
he's
healthier?
smart. He
No,
looked
it's not.
inside and saw that there was no.
It's
there,
the
and he's
principle.
probably laughing at
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, exactly. It's just Coke is bad. Soda in general is bad.
I mean, bad for you. It's good.
No,
but
it's
bad.
delicious.
Well-
It's so great. I pounded like a bunch of sodas before the stream, just so I can get it out or get it in my
Dang.
system and then call it.
You may have a problem, Shy.
I do have
It's
a
not
problem.
midnight yet.
It's not midnight. No. So that'll pretty
Pounding.
much be my. Yeah, I think it's attainable. I've done it
I think-
before. I've done it before.
Okay.
I
I mean,
think-
knowing you, Shy, I think you could do it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think it'd be healthy for a lot of people on here and watching to have some semblance of a resolution that revolves around less Lego consumption. Because
think I
we
need
got
more.
on and half of you were freaked out. The other half weren't here yet, but half of you were freaked out that we weren't planning on buying anything tomorrow morning. It's like you were not buying anything, and I could see like the attic shakes. You were like goosebumps on your arms.
That's because
That's
it's
why I joined-
modular day.
I'm
No,
proud
I was
to
listening
not
to
be
that.
part of
I
that.
joined the stream to ask you guys why aren't you. That's all I wanted to know is why aren't you buying anything?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, see, mine is like similar to that. I'm like, save more, which then if I want to save more, I need to buy less Lego. So
2 new
I
people
just want to be
joined the
smarter
line,
and buy more
60.
things on sale.
Oh, and we have number
There you
7.
go.
Can we get like a
We-
visual image of this? Can you turn the camera so we can see
No,
this?
no, please. We moved the car 3 feet and we lost cell phone service. So please, I'm not doing that.
Okay,
Not
I guess
doing
we have to
We are
take
now
a photo
7
then
deep
for
though,
later
in
reference.
the line.
Yeah.
Also,
Will
I can
Smith.
guarantee you that like getting
Shit.
like auditory updates from Sans is better.
Well, it's funny because now people are realizing sooner once they get up there, they're realizing no one's going. So now the line's moving fast enough where people behind them think it's a normal line.
It's 7 deep. Yeah.
I
It's
see
kinda
that
funny. Do you
people
think this
in
is gonna
Florida
happen
really
all
aren't the
night?
smartest.
I don't know, but I feel compelled to go tell them that you are stupid and you have to drive around the building and see that it's empty before getting in line.
Just take. I think you should
But
do what Ninja
this
said.
is
Take an
far
iPad
more
Exactly.
and then
Thank
turn
you.
your shirt inside out so it's like just
Oh,
black.
that's so bad.
Someone got out of the car to go see if there was anyone inside.
You can try and
guys are
open
systems
the
are
the
down.
Square app on your phone to take payment.
Just let them know there's no ice
Actually,
cream.
we'll have to leave
Oh.
this call though.
We now have 8.
What's the comment? Oh.
Josh, resolutions?
I mean, I already kind of started doing stuff like that, like eating better. I stopped drinking, but that's unrelated to resolutions. But you know what I did, Shy? I stopped drinking soda, but that's because I would only drink soda with rum, really. And so you stop the rum, you stop the soda. But what I did, Arnold Palmer, all the time. The best. I just have jugs of it.
Do you make it yourself or is it like pre-made?
No, but
No,
I
he's
look
talking
like
about the
someone who
brand.
puts effort into things.
I'm just saying, I don't. Sometimes you get some fresh squeezed lemonade, make some
Mhm,
fresh
too much effort
tea.
already, right there.
Okay. Make some fresh ice
Josh,
cubes.
we have been buying this sugar-free lemonade.
We have?
Yeah.
Why do you all want
And-
to change me? Why
It's
can't
quite
you accept
good.
me
It's
how I am?
I don't, Josh.
Thank you, Ninja.
I
love your hat.
don't want to change you, but I also don't accept you.
It was actually, I love
Take it.
lemonade and I love juice and I grew up drinking juice, and today we were at Costco and they had this like double jug of like guava nectar, which is just like 30 pounds of sugar, and I was like, I could drink this right now, the whole thing. But of course, like we didn't get it. But anyway, the sugar-free juice or the sugar-free lemonade is actually pretty decent. You could mix that. But
Claire's telling me not to update you because I'm hijacking the conversation, but I feel like this needs to be known. There's this big fat woman that just ran up to the order window to see if anyone was in there and then ran back to the car, everything shaking and jiggling, very noticeable, wearing white. I don't know how the 3 cars that watched her run there and back didn't realize that there's still no, and we have 7 cars again after, okay.
Yeah, see, look, Cobra said just open the Wendy's app and say cash only. Like, sorry, guys.
I should just download Square.
I have it on my phone. We can just hang up this StreamYard and go
Make $100.
go make $100 quick.
And then you'll be ready for the first. It's like
I don't
free
know
Lego.
the menu. I'll be like, I just like know the In-N-Out menu by heart. I'll be like, what can I get you? Double?
You know the menu because there's 4 options on there.
I know the Wendy's menu. I just like Frosties. That's like all I remember from college.
Spicy nuggets and regular nuggets.
No, you stand up
Shy,
at
you're
the
out.
order thing.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, my children were screaming. Holly, resolutions?
Mine definitely save more, be more consistent going to the gym, because I was doing really well for a period and then I got knocked off and now I'm trying to be good again because my upper body strength is bare to none.
Don't.
So there's that. And then a career/channel goal is to hit 100K this year.
Ooh.
That's one.
Put that one down
I'd
for
like
me,
my
too.
plaque.
You're at 40K. You're at 40K away, right?
Yeah.
I think you're at 60 something.
So I'm like, I
Very close.
can do it. Hopefully, I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
pretty cool.
ambitious, and I don't think I'm going to do it. I'd like to hit it before Chicago, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at least like end of the year, like I want to close off over 100K. That's my goal. Not really resolutions, more so goals.
No,
But
I mean that's good. Having a goal still, I think that's fair.
I
just
wrote them all down as well in my planner, so it's official.
so you
I
see
can't
it
go
and
back.
feel it. What about
Holly,
you, Ninja?
can I?
Oh, go ahead.
I just, can you please don't use the phrase "I got knocked off"?
It means something different in
Close.
America.
I didn't want to say it.
Does it?
I saw your face when she said it.
Okay, Ninja.
As far as resolutions,
or anything, or goals?
oh man, like I said, I gotta do better. I need to be more active. To be honest, that's what I should do.
I mean, you've streamed like every Tuesday for literally
Does
every
that
week.
count though?
It does.
No.
Who stays up that late
Thanks,
at night
man.
to stream
Keep
every
keep
week?
hold me
but who's-
accountable, Sans.
what-
Thank you.
Are you talking about like active, like
With
going for
this, with the
walks, or you
podcast,
mean YouTube? Oh,
with the
got it. Okay.
podcast. You know what I'm saying? With
Shy.
this
Oh, you made
thing.
a resolution for the podcast? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Where's our rap?
I mean, I don't have anything else going.
Where are those bars at?
Lost.
You just
in
put
the
yourself in a
abyss.
box. You can't just say I have nothing else going and then expect nothing to come
Lost.
from that.
Nah.
You two down
Anyways,
there?
Pokemon cards, right? No,
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's a resolution to buy fewer Pokemon cards.
oh, you know
I can't.
that.
I can't have too expensive hobbies. I can't do Lego and Pokemon. I bought so much Pokemon last year.
To be honest, I'm kind of on the same boat.
I can't collect
Yeah,
both.
I'm
I'd
like
rather
that,
have
but
more.
I've started getting into the Funko game, and it's bad.
dangerous.
I've got my Andrew Garfield Spider-Man pop being shipped tomorrow. Very excited. And then I got the Star Wars Celebration exclusive Princess Leia for Christmas
gosh.
from one of my friends. So
Where
And
are all
growing.
these pops out, like in your background? Are you showing
They're
them
all
off?
Secret
like-
collection.
there's like a lot of. I took down a lot of my Spider-Man ones, but I've got like a Scarlet Witch one and a Spider-Man one there. Then I've got more of them in this tub full of Christmas decorations.
Offer up.
I've got Christmas Groot, Christmas Spider-Man,
wow.
more Spider-Mans,
Oh,
and I've got my Advent calendar ones, and then a Piglet too. It's not good. I've got Steve Irwin. That was a fun one from
Well,
Australia
he's
Zoo.
an icon in your country. He
So
was
you're-
your president,
you're
right?
taking him out of
Couldn't
the box.
not.
That's what
He's
you
still in it.
You take. Oh, okay, he's still in it. Are you throwing away
Yeah.
the boxes that you take out, or you're
Lots
keeping
of them I do because I'm just like, I don't really care about the boxes, but like that, like Steve Irwin, I was like, I'm gonna keep you in there, and I kept Scarlet Witch in just so that she didn't get dusty. That was purely it. I was like, yeah, you can just stay here for now.
My mom.
That's another thing is like
cannot
I want to be less of a box and
rationalize
instruction
Funko
whore.
Pops.
Really?
She
Wicked
does
Brick
not
has like
understand
cases for that, right?
at all.
For Funko?
Do they?
Yeah, brickheads are like the equivalent.
No. Wicked Bricks, like they have display
Oh.
cases.
I think so because I know they've done like stuff for Black Series.
Yeah, I think they
I
have.
need to
the-
order that one for the office.
Oh yeah,
you've got.
that's a game changer. I love it. I love looking
And
at
I
it.
was like, when are you gonna build it? I'm like, I feel like I should get the display case first so that it doesn't get dusty.
Yeah,
and
I had to
then
put
I'll
mine in the
build it.
closet to make sure like no dust gets into it. It didn't work because my closet kept getting opened. Either way, I'm happy I got the case for that. It's so great. Luna can.
I know I ordered one from the like 20th anniversary Star Wars minifigures because I now collected all of them. So I was like, oh, I can put them in this fancy case. So it just needs to be shipped.
How about you two down there? Resolutions?
Don't not.
There you go.
What?
That makes
Nice.
sense.
What's that mean?
No more knots.
Means nothing. Resolutions are stupid. Most people don't last a week.
I like resolutions. A lot.
So optimism in 2023 for Sans.
Hey, I almost
Highly
Positive
doubtful.
space.
I almost beat what I had last year. I had one last year for me, and that was no McDonald's.
That's a good one.
See, that's why I say
Sounds like
do
you're
better.
doing the
That's
same
a.
thing this year.
See,
I'm
if you
concerned,
just-
Shy, that your things are like no soda, no McDonald's, and at the same time, you said you've been working out a lot less. I'm concerned for your very near future.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I need to get back on the game of working out and eating healthy again. I
See, that's
swear,
why I
like
say-
after
I second that.
some after we went to Mexico, it went all downhill. It literally like everything crashed, and then I got sick, and then like I really couldn't do anything at the gym, and like I'm
So
trying
how
to
many
get back into it.
you do morning gym sessions at Chicago again?
Yeah, thanks,
I'm
Tech.
in.
For joining. You down? I mean, I asked last
I'm
time. You were
down.
just Tech.
I've been trying to get better at jogging because I'm like, I need to get my cardio levels back up. Like after I quit dancing, like cardio levels
I don't
did
do it.
not do well. So I'm like, all right, let's get better. Like I want to be able to join in. I'm not gonna be able to jog for the whole time, but like I want to at least be able to go in and like be like, I'm okay at this.
I could run a mile at least.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my goal.
We
one.
should all
Yeah.
collectively join
Sign
a
up
boxing
for
group.
a Disney marathon.
That's coming up in
Those weren't
January.
at all.
Yeah, those are coming up soon, so we'll have to do it the next year's, or maybe
I'll do a
2025.
5K.
They have
They
one
have,
all
they
the
have
time.
them like
Okay. That sounds
yeah,
fun.
yeah. They have
26
they
miles,
happen
I
all
don't
the
know.
time, but they you have to sign up pretty like earlier.
Yeah,
Why are you
registration
taking
for the
her
marathon.
thing seriously, but not mine?
But no, but yeah, 2024
Okay.
technically.
2024.
We have a year to train, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, it's training for a marathon. We're gonna run with Brick Snaps. That's what he does.
Oh, doesn't
I
Tech
have
run
some
marathons?
pretty strong feelings on long distance running, and it not being particularly good for like. It's a pretty high impact thing on joints and stuff.
Oh no,
I.e., she
True,
found a
yeah.
reason not to run.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
my
it. I'm running
experience.
with
That's
it.
bad on my glutes.
I'm running with it. Dude,
Yeah, I'm not. But
That was
no,
for
we
Josh.
I appreciate it.
I'm
like
working on my dad
5K
jokes.
or whatever. Or like even a half is fine. But I guess
Yeah,
I
I feel like
don't
I
know.
could do 5. That seems realistic for me.
I can do a 5 steps. 5 steps. That's it.
I've
I don't
seen
have a
one
lot
out there.
of-
Did
I
you
have-
see those? Sorry. Can you walk a marathon? You
That's
could.
fine.
You can, but you might not get a medal if you don't go in between a certain amount of time.
Also,
There's different kinds of marathons.
a lot of
There's, like,
marathons require you finish in a certain amount of time because they don't want to be there all day.
there's that, and then there's also
Yeah.
the ones that you have to qualify to like get into as well. You have to like prove that you've done a race in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like a
So-
lot of them you can just do like a 10K or a 15K or a half marathon first.
Well, a lot of
Sure.
people running these things are volunteering, and they'll like volunteer for the first half of the day. But as soon as that timer ticks off, they're like picking you up with the truck and taking you home,
Quite literally, yeah. They're like driving behind you.
Yeah, I know.
like honking to speed you up.
I mean, I'm not experienced with it, but I know LA. It's like six hours. You have 6 hours to run 26 miles, which you could slight jog the whole way. That's enough time. Like you can walk.
Yeah, but then
jog
you
for
took
that.
6 hours, and that's kind of
Yeah, you still get a medal at the end of it. After that, you don't. So
Oh, congratulations! You could have
Has
done
anyone
this
else seen the like
fast-
virtual challenges for like the Lord of the Rings? I think that's like called like the Conqueror or whatever, and I keep getting ads for it. And like they have the coolest Lord of the Rings themed medals, and like the
They
whole thing
do.
is like
They
you would
have a
walk
lot
from
of
the
them.
Shire to Mordor. It's
Yeah.
so cool. I
Oh,
kind
no,
of
I
want to
haven't seen
do
that.
one.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, you just
the Shire to Mordor. That's like 1,000 miles, right?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
So you basically like they have a bunch of different challenges, and you like either do on your treadmill or at home or whatever. And I
Well,
think
hold
you're
on.
like,
So it's what, honor based?
I think it might be, but you
Oh.
pay into
Yeah,
it. and you
apparently
get
there
this,
was like
cool
ways to
medal.
like track cheaters or whatever, but I was like, I mean, I'm wearing my Apple Watch like most days these days. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
really
like-
take
I
it.
know there was a Lord of the Rings one.
But
I
like,
know
who
what you're
cares?
talking
I mean, like people, like if people are like cheating the system just to get the medal, I mean, that's like they're the only ones losing at that point, and the company
No,
obviously
they get the
still
medal.
makes the money to get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
medal.
so, yeah,
but, like,
companies
Yeah, you still have to pay to
Hold
sign
on,
up.
no, hold on. You have to buy, or you have to like pay no matter what.
Yeah.
So you either pay and run and get a medal, or pay and get the medal. I feel like the real winners are the people just getting the medals without having to do the 1,000 miles of running.
What about like the obstacle courses?
See that? So I
That's
was
what I did.
thinking, I want to do the zombie ones, like they have during
Okay.
Halloween time, where you're running away through like zombie obstacle courses where they're chasing you.
Oh, my mind went to
Yeah.
inflatable obstacle courses
Yeah,
on
there's
like
stuff like
water that. You have to go through.
Oh,
I was like,
water.
yeah, I'm on board with that.
I was thinking like American
mud
Ninja
run?
Warrior.
Oh, you thought? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking more like
exactly
the
like
mud
that
run
too.
type of feel or things that were like
Or mud
you know,
run, yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's not. You mean the mud crawl? What are you? You're not running through mud.
You're
Well, I mean, there's, like,
swimming,
there's
diving,
mud.
dying.
I know a bunch of people are gonna do it next year at like Chicago.
Really?
A
The
zombie
mud-
run?
oh.
Not a zombie run, but
Zombie
like not that, but like something like running 3 miles and there's obstacle courses in between them, like the Spartan race.
Who's
Where?
setting this
At
up?
what at the convention?
At a
center?
Lego
No,
convention.
no,
Have you
it's-
seen the people?
It's
at Lego
happening around
conventions?
Chicago. It's not
It's a-
in the convention. It's totally
It's a
separate.
different-
A lot of like
Oh, okay.
people are gonna do it. So I was
Okay.
like, oh, there you go.
I mean, it's
was
not
gonna
really
say-
fitness related, but I saw a video recently where it was someone's 30th birthday and they rented out a children's play center. I'm on board to do that at Brookwood,
Yeah,
Chicago.
let's do that instead of a mud run.
Oh, I went to my friend did that for their 30th. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
Yeah, I think
there was
it's
a lot
so
of rolled
cool.
ankles. A lot of rolled ankles. Yeah.
Or better yet, let's chill with all these like activities. Let's get some coffee and like sit down and just chat as friends.
Yeah,
Let's do
Sounds
that.
good.
last year I
Arnold
missed
Palmer?
a lot of the convention, and I don't want to miss that much of the convention this year.
Yeah,
I'm
but we
gonna-
chat. There's a lot of chatting.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip out on the mud zombie runs or the whatever.
Can we get
Holly
coffee? Do you
said.
want to get coffee and chat though every morning?
I don't drink coffee, but
You
sure.
know, mud zombie runs really sounds
I
interesting.
guess that's an open invitation to anyone to get coffee in the morning with Josh from Josh Good Stuff.
I
I'll be in
mean,
the
I
lobby.
drink coffee every morning, and I've accepted the fact that Chicago has no coffee shops except for
Also-
There
Starbucks.
was one in the hotel. It's good enough.
It's
They
just
can make
Starbucks.
We're
it.
not shy.
I
We're
just-
not
I'm
in
what?
Chicago. We're like
Shy, just
45
bring your
minutes
own
south of
beans.
I
Chicago.
know, right? I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it.
beans.
Like, what sorry, I'm into Yellow Story now. That's all I'm watching. But like, there was a line that was said in the show was like, good coffee shops are an indication of progress in a town. That's so
You
true.
realize that like before Starbucks existed, this country had Denny's and 7-Eleven, which is where people got coffee and they thought
Right.
that was great.
I don't
Maybe
think
Yeah,
people
I'm
Dunkin'
way
necessarily
past
thought it
that.
was
I'm
great. It
bougie
was
as hell. I
cheap
need
and
my hipster coffee.
convenient.
That's
All I
it.
gotta say
I
is
get
looked
that you
down
want your
for a
hipster
second.
coffee, but like a lot of those hipster coffee places are also bad, but you just pay more and they look nice.
Oh,
Josh,
no,
I
no,
think
no,
you
no.
feel better about
I,
yesterday
I have a
for
lot
you.
of coffee shops around me that are complete crap. I don't go to them.
Got it.
So, like,
Oh,
I-
and the final
I
person
definitely have
just
a
figured it
specific-
out. It's finally
specific
cleared.
taste.
I just want to say I looked down for a second and Josh's hat grew. I don't know what happened.
Someone in
I
the
think it was
chat
the
said it'd be
top
cooler if
comment.
I had 2 hats.
Oh. And
I
luckily,
mean, I don't know. You know,
Who does it
Shy,
take
no
her for
one's
coffee?
going to a Lego convention for like a culinary experience.
I'm also not going to
Also,
run. That's
Lauren's
not why I
down
go to
for
Lego
coffee.
conventions.
I'm not even
Actually,
going
it's
for the
exact
Lego.
opposite.
I'm going for the friends.
Okay, so Holly, we can go for a run in the morning, every morning, and then when we're done running, we'll get Josh, we'll walk down and get some coffee. You
I'll
know,
already
because
be in the
everyone's
lobby.
gonna be asleep. So,
So-
yeah, I'll still be
that's
asleep
totally a good
also.
morning.
over
You'll
here.
be
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I feel I might be misremembering, but I feel as if last year you went to run and then you didn't a few times, Shy, and then also Holly doesn't run, and I'm willing
I'm
to
going
wager,
to. That's my goal.
like I will put
Okay.
money down that she is not going to go to Chicago from Australia and then start running early in the morning. I don't see that happening.
So the
No, but I gotta
optimism
be
of
consistent
2023 is
this
really
year.
kicking in.
either way.
Either way, I'm stepping into that gym because it was really good last year
Nice
to go
looking
in and
gym.
just like do something.
Yeah, just do anything.
It was good. Also,
Come on,
there was
Stan, you
a
know, gotta
full
get it.
Standing and
refund.
walking around all day not enough? I get like 20,000 steps in a day. What's you guys aren't walking around the convention?
No, see,
You
that's
know,
like.
I feel like fitness advice from you is just irrelevant and insensitive.
Why don't you want it to be healthy?
You realize he eats incredibly
He's jealous
healthy.
that we'll be
He
fitter than
is
him.
super active.
Shout out
They
to the
like
fast
they're
metabolism.
just don't listen to him. He's just sassy.
They eat healthy?
We know.
You,
We've met him.
You.
Oh.
Thanks, Stelly.
Wait, I'm active or
Appreciate
they're
it.
active?
You are.
Oh, when am I active?
That's
He
true.
was
There was a
around a
running
lot,
clip in that
but-
video.
Specifically made just to show off that I was running.
Hell yeah.
He stopped running after those 5 seconds.
I ran. I think I ran like
Get
that
off
video
me.
like a mile and a half, and then I asked
Get off.
Tech. I'm like, "How far do you want to run today?" He's like, "I'm just gonna run 3 miles." I'm like, "Okay." So I got off at a mile and a half, and then he's like, "I'm gonna get off at 2 miles," and he just stopped as soon as I got off. So yeah, and that was it. We didn't run together again the rest of that week.
The line was empty, but someone came up and tried anyways. Man, people are really hungry.
So Josh, no
Speaking
run
of,
in Chicago.
No, I'm not going to run in Chicago or in Texas.
Josh, you have to run off that sympathy weight.
Cold
That's true.
What
But
about
I'm
a
working on
power
that now.
walk?
That's not a resolution. I'm working on
What a
stuff.
strong
I'm getting less
power
fast
walk.
food. We're eating out less. We're doing stuff around here. It's not New Year's resolutions, but we're doing stuff. It's just mid-30s stuff. In your mid-30s, you're just constantly on a resolution. Just your life is resolutions
that.
in your mid-30s. And it's trying to get back to where you were in your mid-20s.
Oh, that's
So
like
value what you have, Sans
It's like impossible.
so.
I'm not in my mid
and
20s.
Holly. All right. Well, when you get to your
Holly's-
mid-20s, you'll wish that you were in your mid-20s again when you're in your mid-30s.
Wait, isn't
And if
Holly,
we all were going to be friends
the
in
trend of
10
this
years,
time.
I would say the same thing at 45.
wait, isn't
Copy paste.
isn't Sansa in his prime right now and Holly's already past it? based on their ages.
What?
Yeah, because what the prime for women is what 18?
You mean from a fertility
Not really.
standpoint?
Yeah.
No, it's
No, just like. What is it? Look it up
What
on
kind of
Google.
prime are you talking about?
I'm looking it up.
Prime
Not,
Are you
I'm not talking about that
wait,
other
are you
prime.
talking
That
about,
other
like,
prime is different.
reproduction?
That other
My
prime is
physical
different
my
for
physical
women.
fitness is
Are you
not
talking-
at its peak. I know that much.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm
Are
talking
you
about physical
like,
fitness. I'm talking about physical
reproduction, or are
fitness.
you talking physical fitness?
which
I,
also goes hand in hand with
I was
reproduction.
probably my fittest though.
When you were 13?
No, when I was like 29.
I thought you were about to say when I was 12.
Or like maybe no, like 29
It's
to
at my
like
peak
30.
in middle school.
29 to 33.
Yeah, and
was
you
a
should have
great-
seen me at
Downhill from
9.
there.
I was on top of the world.
I think there's a difference though. I think in your 20s and even teens, even if you're like an athlete and stuff, there's like a body self-awareness that happens in your 30s.
Hold
that is,
on,
like,
did you just say
totally
you were in
different
your prime at
Yeah,
29?
I agree with that.
fitness-wise? Yeah. I just like I knew.
Okay,
I knew how
that's
to
you
work
were
out.
an outlier because you just worked out more when you were 29 than you did before.
No,
that
I
doesn't
was
mean
doing
you
a
were.
lot. I just was eating. I was also like eating carbs when I
Claire,
was younger.
Olympians are like 17 years old.
I am aware.
There it is.
I'm aware.
That's
what
a
are you talking
resolution
about?
right
I was
there.
like a varsity athlete my whole time.
People in the NFL, the time they hit 30, they're considered geriatric.
Yeah, but you like feel like crap because you're working out like an athlete, not working out to feel better. It's a different kind
Tom
of
Brady is
experience.
legally dead in the NFL.
Legally.
He's 43. I like to think I haven't
I don't
reached
know,
my
though.
prime yet.
I feel like I passed it a long
state of
time.
Oh,
As long as you don't peak in high school, you're fine.
Oh, I definitely didn't peak in high school. Y'all don't got to
no,
worry about that.
Ollie, I've heard that. I've heard that forever, and I'm concerned that there is the possibility some people just don't peak ever.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It happens.
Sorry, you're still getting there. You're on your way.
You'll get there. You'll get there soon, champ.
Some people just ride the plateau.
Mhm.
Doesn't get higher than this.
Either way, I feel out of shape. So I need to get
Well, you
back.
look great,
I'm sure
Shai.
this is what our Cali Brick Lake audience came to hear us talking about.
It's resolutions.
I think it was resolutions. That was the topic of this part of the episode. Technically.
Maybe they're
Oh,
rethinking
yeah.
their
No, I have-
resolutions
I have
at
good
this point.
resolutions.
What is it
What are
then?
your resolutions?
I have just like more positive mindset on things and like trying to
Didn't you say that last year?
do conscious breathing exercises. And I'm not big on meditation, but I think I just want to breathe a little bit more, just like stop and breathe. That's
It's
it.
real dangerous. Sometimes she just forgets, and then I find her passed out on the floor. She hit her head on the counter on the way down.
You said you were gonna breathe.
It's a pretty serious.
I do.
Claire, breathe, damn it, breathe.
You broke your resolution
In all
already.
honesty- No, I do. I don't know if anyone else does this, but when I'm really stressed out or I'm really anxious, I do actually hold my breath. So, I don't know.
When
okay,
I'm
my
anxious,
toddlers
I
do the
just
same
start
thing.
tooting up a storm, tooting everywhere.
No,
That's
Josh
the
does
thing.
that, I
Nervous.
Oh, right, that was Josh.
Wait, okay. Well, personal stories can stay personal sometimes.
Sometimes. Edit that out, Shy. That one.
I can't edit any of this.
Oh, crap.
You know what I heard though? You know what I heard about resolutions that was actually, I don't know, it resonated with me. Is that a lot of people, when they approach resolutions, they do what Shai just did, right? He goes, I want to take away this. I want to do less of this. I don't want to do that. And they don't tend to do, like more in the direction Claire just went, but like there's even a greater degree of it. It's like being additive in the next year. It's like, I want to love more. I want to get outside more. I guess
yeah.
exercise
thought-
more.
That's
instead of
my
like-
resolution.
less.
I thought most resolutions are like working out based. Isn't that adding more?
Yeah, but people are like,
No, but
because I
it's
want
from
to
a
lose weight,
deprivation
because I
perspective.
don't want to eat
Right.
fast food. I want to give up all these things that I know
No,
I
I
enjoy.
see your point, Josh. I understand.
Not quite. I want to
My
be
resolution
stronger.
will be-
or-
Mhm.
More
Oh, the
chocolate
way it's said.
milkshakes. I need more. I did not have enough this year.
Stop talking.
More chocolate milkshakes.
He just learned last week how many calories are in a glass of milk, and it's scary.
I already forgot.
You want to hear how much? I learned how many calories are in several rum and cokes, and now I stopped drinking them.
That's why you have to drink
Now
more
you
and
drink
you
Coke
forget about
Zero
that.
instead, and
Remember.
that's
You
less
No,
remember
I don't
that.
Bombers.
1,000.
And a
You
gallon.
know you
or
can
like
still
half
put
gallon,
rum in
though.
those? Oh,
It's not 1,000
Nope.
per cup. If it's if it were 1,000 per cup, I would be legally obese. Then why do you buy me chocolate milk then? Well, this is your fault. You're trying to fatten me up.
What are you buying? Whole milk though? What are you guys doing?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Really? You guys are
We're
whole
a
milk
whole milk
people?
family. Yeah.
You're from
I don't like
California.
whole
I
milk that
expected
much.
you were
It's kinda
0%.
thick.
You gotta go skim, man.
No, I don't like it's.
That's water,
It's
Josh.
water, and it's just got like weird and like there's more sugar and carbs. I'm a whole milk. If I could drink heavy whipping cream, I would.
I don't do
Oh,
that
wow.
all.
See, I'm
I
a
was-
half and half person or a
Claire,
skim
no.
milk person.
Claire's being
Yeah, I'm
a little
half and half in
misleading. She
coffee.
just buys
Milk.
vanilla ice cream and
Lots of
lets it
cheese.
melt.
Or butter.
I don't know why I
He's
came in
drinking
strong.
cheese. Is that what you just said?
Oh yeah, wait till it starts curdling. I want to chew my milk.
That's clotted
Yogurt.
cream. It's very good. Yeah.
I've heard good things about that.
So bad.
What's on your lip?
No.
Blue cheese milk?
There was something on
Oh my
at the grocery
God.
store today. We were like, "What did I ask you?" It was like European heavy cream, and I was like, "What is that?" Like, how do we put like?
How do I inject that?
Honestly, I couldn't
love
tell you what
dairy.
kind of milk I have in my fridge right now. I don't grocery shop.
What,
I'm married.
What color is the wrapping?
It's a green. It's white with a green.
The
green
green top?
word. Green
No,
words
that's
on it.
misleading because when you get
I don't know
that
what the words are on it.
when you get
but
that
it's
like
green.
Whole Foods organic stuff, it's not the normal like blue and purple. It's like this is chartreuse and it's 12%.
I couldn't even tell you what brand it is.
Do you know what store it was from?
Yeah, HEB,
What's that?
That's not a real store.
the
You made
Texas
that up.
grocery store. It's the Texas Publix. People actually people are fans of HEB in Texas. It's all right.
I think I've heard of that.
It's all right.
HEB.
They got milk.
What's-
I got you guys beat. I have lactose-free milk.
Ooh,
No.
that sounds awful.
It is. That's why I don't drink it. That's the trick.
I don't. We have whole milk in our fridge, but I don't drink that.
It's
What
whole
wait, so
lactose-free.
Ninja, is it like it's a peer pressure thing? Like you see everybody else at the store buying milk and you just get in like dump it down the drain when you go home?
I'm like, I feel like I have to do this. It's for the cause.
I'm in California, man. It's a Cali brick lick. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you guys aren't all more like that.
Yeah, you know, it's a California thing. Like, oh, is this good? Oh. Throw it in the cart.
I mean, I don't know, Josh.
Have you guys had quinoa? That's how I feel about that. It's just like a social pressure. It's disgusting.
It
I
was
don't think it's
awful.
bad. It's awful.
Okay,
It's awful
I don't think
It's
that would
not
make
ale.
sense why we've
Ale is
never,
also
why we've
bad.
never made it.
because it's just a subpar grain. It's just subpar.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
pretty good with wraps and feta cheese, some chicken,
Did you say
And-
rats?
Olive Garden dressing.
Relative to like
Yes, Holly, I'm eating rats.
farro, bulgur, like wheat berries, like
Okay,
those are all
Guys.
things
okay,
that
hold
are
on.
Guys.
First two things you made up off the
Getting
top. of
real.
your
We
have
head.
to talk
Yours
about
is like
Lego.
the Lord of the Rings thing.
Oh, no, this is getting
We
real.
have to talk about Lego. This is
So those
we're-
Lego
we're
shaped
down-
French fries that mini superheroes today found.
Josh, we're at 47 viewers right now. More people are watching now than when we were talking about the new Lego set. So
You're counting down the,
wrong. They
the
wanna hear about
bottom five oats and grains of 2022.
Yeah, they do.
Quinoa
My dad
way
still calls
down
it
there.
quinoa. Yeah.
Fine.
Top five grains. There.
Encourage him. Don't laugh at that.
Zip.
More grains. You want to talk about more grains?
No, let
think
Shy say
that
what he was going to
corn
say.
is
It was going to be
superior
about
grain.
Lego.
I mean, I was just gonna say. I mean, I had something else on the list that wasn't really Lego, but it can be. But any replays for 2022? Anything that you did this year technically that you want to do again?
Go
Like
to
that we
Brooklyn.
wish
Go
we
to
could-
What,
Georgia.
what is our PG rating?
No, don't stop it. Stop. Stop it. Just
Yeah,
I
Chicago
just-
again. That was a
I-
highlight. Let's make another highlight. Only be there for
Josh
3 days
is-
this time.
Not 5
I
days.
think
No, I'm gonna have a.
I would not like to
4-month-old.
replicate my events at Chicago.
No, don't do that.
No, fair enough.
No, I was talking about LegoCon.
No,
That
that's
was
what I was talking
sometime
about. Let's not do it
worse
again. We don't got to worry about it. It's canceled. We can't do it again.
Yes, we can. We
Hooray.
can do it ourselves. We can make LegoCon.
Make our own
happen.
LegoCon. Make LegoCon great again.
That's a good
I can be
one.
Joel McHale.
oh, that's a hard question, Shy. That
Right.
feels like Thanksgiving. Like, what are you thankful for?
Oh, actually, I have a good one.
I don't
I
I
have a
wish
good
you would
one.
have asked this last year, because then I could have said, get a new girlfriend. That would have been funny, because it was like, that was good the first time. I should do it again.
How about a
But that was
continued
been
relationship?
too long.
All right, Ninja, what was it? What is it? Looks like you're the only one.
Yeah, I want to know.
Let's see.
Wow.
Not. Let's see. I'm trying to think which episode it was. Was it not miss the 100th episode? So not miss the 300th
Missed
episode?
100.
No, it's things you want to
that-
Oh,
replicate.
right. No,
Yeah,
I would want to redo it.
No, see, that's a Control Z, which would be the next question anyway.
Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself.
There's
Oh,
a Control Z question, which is like backspace, do it again, like and redo it, or there's a
And then
replay
a
of-
duplicate.
Oh,
You said
Okay.
replay though.
No, I know.
You
Yeah,
didn't
so
say
the-
Control C,
Control
Control
Z is
V.
going to be the next question.
we
but
Yeah, I got ahead of
so
myself.
Ninja's
Are
went
we-
ahead of
we're
it.
repeating it or redoing
Edit,
it?
undo.
That's what I thought.
So you right now the question is a replay. So you're doing it exactly all over again.
Oh man.
So Chicago is a good fair one for most of us, except for Sense.
March 14th, 2:30, 2 p.m. I took an amazing.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Sometimes
March
you want to
14th.
replicate those things. I can
That
feel
was
that.
2 days before my anniversary. Oh, no, 2 days
Oh,
after. my
I know.
anniversary. You know what I mean?
As well, going to the Lego store with my Lego friends on March 1st, that was really fun. If we could go to another release day all together again,
Were
even
we
if we
there
don't
for
buy
that?
anything, we just go
That's
for the
that's
fun.
us.
That would
I
be
know.
good.
We were there.
That is a good
Yes,
one.
you
Yeah,
were
we were
there.
there.
Where was it?
That was
That-
here.
that-
That was
Disney
here.
Springs.
That was for
In
my
Florida?
birthday. That was my birthday.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I think
So
Claire's
fun.
Beach is a great one
Oh.
to replay all over again. I thought I had fun every single minute
Hmm.
that I was there with you guys.
The Kilimanjaro Safari in Animal Kingdom.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Would do that with you
Cool.
all again.
That was cool.
What? My birthday card? Would you not?
Okay,
I
fine.
don't remember, but I remember being annoyed at something. Oh, it was Ryan. That's what it was. Okay, I remember now.
Well, because
That
we were all
tracks.
happy.
I'd like to
being-
redo it without Ryan.
Yeah, I would like to go back to Flight of Passage, and when they ask how many in our group, I would like Brian to not say
2.
2 and to say like 8 or whatever. Anyway,
So that's a Control Z. So
Fine.
go back and
Fine.
redo and change it up.
no, I would like to. No.
Go back
no,
and redo.
no. My Control C would be, I don't know, not take Oliver to the emergency vet. That cost me.
That's not.
$5,000.
No, you're not. You're repeating this. You want to take him
No,
Okay,
that was-
got it.
back to the
No, I
vet?
don't want to go back.
Control Z would have been I should have
I
got
thought
pet
it was-
insurance in a month before taking
Mm.
Oliver to the vet.
So stupid. I don't honestly. I bet you like it's one of those places that like doesn't accept insurance or something.
Oh damn. Oh, it was a
Nothing stood out enough this year that I'd want to repeat it.
Wow. Wow.
Why would I want to repeat
I
that?
can name a bunch of things just knowing both of you.
I got my wife pregnant. Can I
Would you
repeat
want to
that?
repeat that?
No.
Part of that, the process, but not the result.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't want a fourth one. I mean, not that we're opposed. We talked about like 2 boys, 2 girls, and like will be odds right now, which is tough for a roller coaster. And if you get 6, like you fill up a whole car on like test track.
And that's
So,
unless you're trying to do that.
That's big.
But then you
that's
got
how you're
another kid.
basing
Yeah.
How many children you have?
yeah.
Josh, you have
either when we go on a roller coaster and we have odd numbers, either I'm riding by myself or one of my kids is riding by
Yeah,
themselves.
dog.
And they got single riders
Never
now,
mind.
and so I'm sitting by a stranger
Keep that till
on
then.
on Everest or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, look, it's the shadow of the Yeti, stranger. I want to say that to my offspring.
True. That makes sense. Yeah.
People
Wow.
don't think about these things when they're thinking about having kids.
Exactly.
They think about
Thank you, Josh.
school and finances and
Also, if you have
Uh,
6,
big-
you can take up 2 like rows of 3 on an airplane.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See,
That
Holly
is very
gets it.
important. That is very
You either
important.
gotta have 4 or 6. You can't do 5. 5's
Well, we're about to be a family of 5.
So
Oh,
Wait,
so
you
you do need to repeat that.
vehicle change, or your vehicle?
No, we can.
holds-
We've had that minivan, man.
I
We've been on
won't.
that minivan.
Yeah.
life.
I can't do it. My wife.
know
was
what you
like,
can
"Come on,
do?
Minivan time. I'm like, no.
You can get the Dodge
No!
Grand Caravan. It's got the fold flat 3rd and 2nd row seats. I can fit full 4x8 sheets of plywood in that minivan, and I'm about to need to buy a bunch of 4x8 sheets of stuff, and they're coming home with me easily. The back closing, no problem.
Look at that. It's like a utility van.
I brought home this 8-foot desktop that I'm now sitting at. Slid it right in the back of the van. Closed the whole back, no problem.
Wait, what van is this?
Dodge Grand Caravan.
Okay.
You just I'm all about those fold flat seats. People want that. It's not the most expensive, but I don't care. We installed that Apple CarPlay later. It's got everything we need.
I mean, my SUV has its seats go down.
I brag about it.
Just saying. All right. So any Control Z's?
The one that I said.
Yeah, that's a Control Z. Yeah. So you actually come to.
So I actually showed up that time.
Yeah, that's a good Control Z. But you were working, so it's all good. Even though you told us to be at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can think of one, and it's if I'm booking flights separately, to leave a bit more of a connection time, because the amount of times I have had to sprint through airports this year is ridiculous. Yeah, so we're going for 3 hour changeover minimum internationally.
3 hours?
Because usually I would do like 2, and then often I'm running. I'm like, I can't do that anymore. So I need 2.5 to 3 to account for delays now. So if I'm booking things separately, that's what I'm gonna be aiming for this year.
So those are your Control Z's into a resolution.
Yes. Mm-hmm. To prepare better.
Nice. You, Josh from Josh Build Stuff?
I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like there were some big, like, sad events, but I feel like I should remember those if they happened throughout the year, right? So maybe they weren't.
Can you Control Z those? Like, can they be avoided, or are those something that was, are those things that are inevitable?
Well, no, I'm trying to I assume that there were big sad events, but I don't think there were. My life's actually pretty easy. It's a good thing Sans isn't on this call. That dude goes through a lot. He won't tell you about it, but he goes through a lot.
He does, and he does it with pride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but no, I mean,
what they call
I don't want to redo anything or undo anything and redo it differently. I guess I wouldn't take a 6-month break off of uploading. But like that was partially not my fault and partially not my fault. I was sick for part of that, and I was traveling for part of that, and I was playing video games for part of that. So mental health also. So.
If you didn't do that, there wouldn't have been that epic return, so.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have had to spend several weeks editing one video.
Exactly.
Hey, that video turned out really well.
Out 2 more afterwards.
I'm happy about it.
Oh,
those transitions. Ooh wee.
I'm happy it's over.
That was, that's like the best comeback. I mean, I wouldn't really since I already knew what was happening. Like, it didn't feel like a comeback. It just like, oh look, they're uploading again. But like everyone says, it's like the best comeback video ever. Well,
I guess I shouldn't leave again because then I'll have to feel pressure to
top that,
do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I thought YouTubers got summer break off, like teachers. Apparently, y'all don't.
I mean, I think you have to announce it first or something. I don't know.
Okay, do I get paternity leave?
So you have to write it in notes, and then you take a screenshot, and then you share your notes.
Yeah, you have to
That's
give it
how
to
you gotta do it, Josh.
Your manager or something. Let them know. Otherwise, you're AWOL.
It's true. We got a fake Emmasaurus in the chat.
Should I text her to make sure that's actually her? I don't remember if I monitor.
That's her, I'm sure. I might see tomorrow while we're at the Lego store. Ross said you guys are probably going to the Lego store tomorrow. Our store doesn't open until noon tomorrow, which might be normal, but that's late.
That's very late.
I mean, it's New Year's Day.
I mean, it's Sunday too, so my mall doesn't open until 11.
See, I don't have a way to get into the mall early like you do.
Exactly.
And we got a fake Ross in chat also.
10 under 10 seen the message of your video. Shovels are groundbreaking.
I'm glad. It's honestly fascinating. There were too many parts in the video than there should have been, and I cut out a bunch of things that I didn't want to. But it's weird seeing which parts people remember or mention because it's like a different thing from different people. Some people didn't like it at all, which is expected.
What? Never.
Too jumpy. Too sporadic. Be more like Ryan.
Be more than. Nah. Wait. Sorry, I was like trying to mod Emily. What happened? People were dissing your video?
No, I think there were. I mean, for the majority of comments were overwhelmingly positive, and people seemed to get the message, which resonated decently with people. I mean, I kind of came up with the message at the end, It was a loose idea until like I was recording. But yeah, obviously there's always going to be a couple people that are like, oh, this was too much. This was sporadic. Or you shouldn't diss Lego Star Wars fans. They make up most Lego YouTube people are Lego Star Wars fans. So you shouldn't diss them if you want to grow your channel. And I was like, joke's on you. Who said I want to grow my channel?
Beep, 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 beep.
Got him.
Well, I mean, either way, it was still a good video.
Thanks, I had fun.
And it looks like you're uploading again frequently because you made 2 videos since within a week and a half.
Wow.
I think they've been like a week between each, but I wanted to do a Christmas video and I wanted to do a New Year's video.
Oh my god, the Christmas one was so good.
I loved it.
I just wanted an excuse to buy a velvet blazer, honestly.
Oh, okay, so that's the next question. How many velvet blazers you have? Is that the same blazer you wore in this last one, or did you?
It's the same one, but when I use a green screen, the colors get weird, so it looked more blue in the second video. I almost bought a red velvet blazer. It was between red, a blue one. There's like a dark green, which is the one I got. I don't remember the other color, but JCPenney.
Nice.
It was on sale too.
I thought that was like an H&M jacket.
No, all the good stores didn't sell those the day before you want to film a video.
Oh, fair enough.
JCPenney came in clutch though.
Josh is on a mission to shrink his channel. Says Rock.
No, I was just joking about not wanting to. I mean, I could just not upload for 6 months again, but we'll see what happens.
Ooh, DZ says you're not allowed to take a break.
Or else the channels won't recover. My channel kept
you don't wanna
growing
grow
while
your
I was gone.
Hey, Tiago says you can take a break. I like that, huh? I had to add another episode.
Another shout out.
I had to add another episode to that. I need to rewatch a Christmas. I think we played it in like our house multiple times on repeat. It was a good video.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was watching it in like little segments, so I never got to see like the full thing in like one sit-down section. But every single time I would watch a new bit of it, I would be like, I'm inspired right now.
That was my intention.
The playing the whatchamacallit songs in a guitar store got me cracking up.
I texted a couple of my musically playing friends, and I was like, "Hey, what's the song you don't play in guitar stores right now?"
A bunch, and you said 2 of them.
They're like, it used to be Stairway, but now it's Sweet Child. And
I feel like there's like 10 songs that you're not allowed to play any riffs from. Or I think those 2 are definitely on there. And I was cracking up so hard. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't get that, but like I died.
No, that was a joke for my musician friends out there.
I thought you played music.
No, I own a banjo.
Do you play the banjo?
No, I said own a banjo.
Oh, okay. Have you tried to strum the strings?
Yeah, I mean, I got picks, and I played with it, but I don't know how to play it. I'll learn to play banjo later. That's like
you can learn how to play. It's called YouTube.
But I'm kind of busy right now with everything else.
See those walls?
At the same
he's painting,
time.
building.
Yeah.
He's building stuff.
How to do
are we allowed to know what's happening in your office?
Remodeling.
Like, are you gonna like change the way you're facing? Gonna move? You obviously got rid of the closet.
I'm gonna be facing this way because I got rid of the closet. Right now, I'm sitting where the shelves used to be. So I used to film. My camera would be in the closet direction. I'd be filming this way, and my shelves were here. The shelves are gone. All my stuff's in storage right now. So now I'm going to be facing that way. And those are going to be the feature walls. And that's going to be like it's a cutout, but there'll be another desk or something there. I don't know. Okay. I got plans. I got 3D models roughly sketched out and rendered.
What's your like end time for this? Or just
before the baby comes. So I got a month.
Tick. Oh,
around the corner.
That's not long at all.
Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, honestly, it could be tomorrow. Who knows?
But then you're gonna disappear again.
No, I get
for a good reason.
I get all the time off work, so I don't have even more free time than usual. I mean, yes, right now I do too, but
also, Snowlena, I do believe that is a legal requirement.
To own a banjo if you live in Texas. Yeah, it helps.
Oh.
Speaking of living in Texas, like since watching, like I said again, Yellowstone, I really want to be a cowboy for like a month.
My wife just bought me a big Carhartt jacket, and she's like, and I was like, oh, that looks. Oh, I didn't react as excitedly as I should have. I'm a bad gift receiver. But she was like, if you watched Yellowstone, you'd know how attractive that is right now. And I was like,
You
I
have a
guess I
cowboy
gotta
hat?
catch up on the show.
Do you have a
No,
cowboy hat?
I'm not that Texan. I don't have hats or boots, man. I'm a Floridian. I'm from Florida. I got flip flops.
I feel like every Texan should have a Texas hat or a cowboy hat.
Real cowboy hats and real boots are expensive. They're like
They are, yeah.
hundreds of dollars, and I'm not playing that game.
Do you wear like when you do your construction stuff? Do you wear sandals or do you wear like boots like Red Wings?
No, I wear old tennis shoes.
I was hoping you said open toes.
No, my
That's
brother-in-law
flex.
wears flip-flops to every construction
Wow.
thing, but or I used to wear my my Marine Corps boots that I
Oh,
was
your brother had.
telling you about, Shy.
Yeah.
That my brother gave me.
Hey,
But
those
are,
work too. They're steel toe, so
they are steel toe, but they are also uncomfortable.
They are very uncomfortable. Trying walking around for like 25 miles with a bunch of stuff on your back on that crap.
Yeah, that's I don't know why you guys did that.
It's cool. It causes a lot of health issues later down in life, which you can benefit from. If you're in the military.
That's true. Literally benefits.
Literally, I'm not lying.
Literal benefits. No.
I think there's a few of those DZ studios that do like 24.
Next year, make it 24.
Isn't it like Beyond the Brick or something that
Beyond
does
the
like
Brick does
one
that.
major one?
Yeah, Beyond
Yeah,
a
they
Brick does
invited
that.
me. I couldn't make it.
Yeah, I didn't get on any of that. I just came on, gave him money. Holly, you do something with Matt, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes I come on his, but his isn't a 24-hour one.
It doesn't
It's
have
just
to be
like
24 hours. It could just be 2 hours.
Yeah, just a charity stream.
Mm-hmm.
Tech did a 24-hour thing, right?
Yeah, Tech did one.
He didn't invite us, but
He did.
I was invited.
maybe he didn't invite
And
all of
you were
us.
also
No, he
invited.
invited every single one.
Maybe I just ignored his invitations.
Ninja,
Maybe
you did
that's why
one
he
as
didn't
well,
want
didn't
a
you?
room with me in
Of
Chicago.
course. No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
know
try to
someone
do one
did.
this year.
there's someone else who did.
Not 24 hours though. That's too much. I got
We can
stuff
make
to
this
do.
a 24-hour. We'll just go into the new year.
Let's ride with
As
it.
far
Yeah.
into it as we can.
I feel like I did join someone though that did a charity stream, but I cannot think of it right now.
Mm.
Oh no, Sai, I wear thongs also.
Wow.
They're called that
Foot-
here too.
Foot thongs.
I mean, the community live stream, the 72-hour community live streams, which are like 5 days actually, more than 72 hours. Those aren't for charity, right? I don't think they are.
Mm-mm. No, I
course
don't
you are.
think so.
Of course you do.
That's
Lauren
she's more
flexing.
southern than I am, even though she was north
Kentucky.
of Texas. But yeah, she was born or at least raised in Kentucky. I'm a Floridian, man.
I don't know what that means. What do Floridians normally look like you?
I mean, not all of them are as good looking as me, but I mean, we come in all shapes
Ryan?
and sizes. Yeah, some of us look and talk more like Ryan, but he's like a Central Floridian. I was a South Floridian.
Emily, that's why you get your friends to help you. You don't need to do a
So-
24-hour live stream. That's not necessary.
No, all
is
the
there-
Floridians are stuck in the Wendy's drive-thru. That's where they are.
So is there a difference between Floridians and a Florida man?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Those
What?
are Florida man stories is like North Florida or like even
Like
some
Panhandle?
Central Florida. Yeah, it's just like as you go north in Florida, it gets more southern and you get swamp people and redneck people. You get all kinds of people out there, man. I was
you
more
meant
like beach people.
Weird. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, changing hosts. All right, I'll host next.
Well, technically, right after this is Good Morning Brick World at night.
At night.
Yeah, in about 20
That's
minutes from
confusing
now.
me.
So I definitely recommend going there because theirs is probably be a lot more organized than us. I mean,
Oh,
for
for
once we have
sure.
questions. That's
This feels
different.
organized. We had like bottom 5 grains on our list. We had Wendy's updates on our list.
We had Josh's remodeling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my next question. I forgot to thanks for that reminder. We already know what your top Lego set was. In case you didn't watch that video, you can find out by checking out Josh's latest video of his little Lego Oscars type of feel. Very funny. Definitely recommend.
Thank you.
But for the other two, and myself included, favorite Lego set of the year.
Of the year.
Mine came out very early into the year, and I had a list because I was gonna do like a good old top sets of the year, and like I just was like, actually no, don't
Can
want
you
to
do
do
one
that.
of those?
No, I was thinking about it, but then I was like, Didn't feel it, but there was a lot of like smaller sets. Like I feel like all of the ones that I saw, everyone was always talking about like the big D2C sets as like their favorite sets. No, not for me. My favorite set was the tiger in the end. It was just
Oh my goodness.
so
That was on the
good.
regret list video, wasn't it? Or like things that wouldn't.
I think I regretted
was
it buying when I did. I should have bought it on sale.
Okay.
'Cause I feel
No,
like that
but
tiger's
you
not
wouldn't have
something
that
you should
amazing
pay full
funny
price.
video though.
Exactly. Like that's the reason I like ended up like grabbing it so early. But like it was just so fun and funny. It was really well built. It was just pure Lego at its like in its purest form. It's just a fun set with basic pieces, and I loved it. And it like was so
Let me
funny.
change that.
so
Let me
great.
throw a rock in that right there. If there wasn't the flower butthole piece, would you still get it?
I probably wouldn't have bought it. And I'm glad that it was because it sold me on such a great set. Like, I think I still would have enjoyed the set because, like, the set is built really well. Like, it is still a great like experience besides that. But I know that I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't have that. So I'm like, I guess it got me excited because I was like, oh, it's like good to try other things. Otherwise, like second best, I think like has to be the James Bond Aston Martin.
Interesting.
That car was such a good build as well.
Yeah,
I
the build,
loved
yeah.
it.
Wait, the big one or the small one? Big one didn't come out this
The
year.
small one, the
Small
Speed
one.
Champions one.
Small one came out this year.
The way they put the
Such
bumper
a
on
good
that thing.
set.
Oh, smooth.
That's a good one.
So well done, really impressive. Like loved it, and also again, it's like such good value.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Like
That
I
was
feel
only
like everyone
20,
went Lion Knight's Castle, which is fair enough. Like every time
that's a
I
good
see that
set.
set, I really want to go and buy it.
Put my head
But it's
down.
just it's too much for me to be like, oh, like
No, Holly,
not
you need to
really
get that set because it's the number one set in my list,
good.
and it's amazing, and you're not gonna regret it not having it. So
I probably will. I really want it, even if I just buy it to like have it for a while and then sell it eventually.
No,
Like I
you're
feel
not
like
selling
one
that
of those
set.
sets where I
It's amazing.
need to have it. Like I saw it today when I was there, and I was like, I want it.
it's a good set. Like, okay, so that's my favorite set of the year. I mean,
Mm.
when I
the
was
Lion Knights.
as I was doing my self plug, as I was doing this like last minute 22 video, going through like footage, and I was like looking at my reaction because I remember filming backwards at whatchamacall, Brick. What's it called? BrickCon?
Brick World?
No,
Brick Fair?
the
World.
Lego.
LegoCon?
LegoCon. Yeah, that one. So, and then I was just looking at my face and the reaction of like me seeing that set. It was just like a kid. Like I was a kid all over again, and that's like the set for me. Like if I would only choose to buy one set that all of last year, that would have been it, and that would be it. That would have been perfectly fine. I don't have a runner up though. I think the DeLorean was a good one though.
Okay.
Ninja, I know you didn't buy much last year. but
I
if you
mean,
could.
yeah, it was hard to think. I mean, for sure, I'd have to say the Speed Champions also. Dom's Charger, just because I've been waiting for Fast and Furious Speed Champions for a minute. And once they did it, I was like, yes, the possibilities are open now. But, you know, we'll see what they do with it. But I don't know. As far as favorite, I'd have to say that one.
The Charger.
Yeah, the Charger.
I mean, I tried to make mine fly like in the movies. It didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. You should
fair
have put
enough.
wings on it.
I should have. Oh my gosh. The aside from Ninja, do you two watch Fast and Furious at all? Any of them?
Nope.
I've seen. I mean, the first ones came out when we were much younger. And
Yeah.
cars more, but I don't think I've seen the last 7.
You're not missing anything.
Maybe
Okay,
6.
well,
Those
I
have
recommend
got
up
this,
to
like,
5.
going on the dodgy Universal
Yeah,
Studios
up to 5.
Yeah.
experiences.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Okay. That one
I've heard that's a bad ride.
was a horrible part of the tram ride. Horrible. But if you guys are gonna
No,
watch
there's a
any
whole
of
Fast
them-
and Furious ride at Universal right now.
Yeah,
It's
they took the bit from the tram ride and then apparently like extended on it a little bit, and I'm like, the King
I've heard
Kong
it's not good.
like redo worked well.
that one's
but
good. That made
wanna go
sense. But I did not like the Fast and Furious one. I mean, it definitely felt like the new movies. I think that's what they were running off, the ridiculousness of it. But you know, a lot of people give Fast and Furious a lot of flack, and rightfully so. It's warranted. But 1 through 5, I think, is like realistic enough. After that, it's just like
I know someone who went to see one of the more recent ones in 4D, and they said
Oh.
it was a fantastic experience.
like the 4DX
Just
thing
because
where
of,
their
like,
seats are shaking and stuff,
yeah.
and they're putting like smoke in the room and flashing
Yeah,
strobe
they
lights
were
in your
like,
face.
the
when you
movie
get into
was
the screen.
awful, but the 4D really like added to it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the way to see it.
that would have been cool watching Maverick like that.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
That would've been
I think they
amazing.
did Maverick. Yeah, they did Maverick in 4DX. They might still be doing it somewhere in America. I think they do it in LA. But yeah, someone was talking about. They're like, I felt like I was in the plane with Tom Cruise.
Like this.
And I'm like, that's the dream right there.
No.
I mean,
All right.
other than
So
that, was video this year, or was that last year?
videos.
Video got announced as it wasn't continuing in January this year, but it
Okay, so,
technically
yeah.
discontinued in 2021.
Yeah, get
But you
outta
can
here.
still find it in some stores.
You still get them.
I was gonna throw the boombox out there, but no, it's last year. Get out of here, old set.
I kind of still want that set for some reason because of the boombox aspect of it, but I'm not really
It
like.
was really cool.
It looks really cool. I don't know. I feel like if it was a cassette tape player, I think it would be amazing too. But then the I Am Groot had the little cassette tape, so I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, that was a cool piece.
Mhm.
You won't be missed.
So going off of Holly's video, Lego regrets. What did you buy that you wish you didn't this past year?
My PS4 Spider-Man, because look, he's great, he's beautiful, but it's just why, like, all of the Comic-Con minifigures for that fact, not even just him, that it's not worth it. If you think it's going to be worth it, look, if you're a Comic-Con collector, go for it. But like for me, I was just like, I'm a Spider-Man fan. He's beautiful, he's great, I love him, but you know, I've owned him, I'll sell him now. It's too much money
Did
to
you
spend
buy
on
it for
one
like a
minifigure.
deal? I don't remember.
It was pretty good, yeah. Like it wasn't like super expensive compared to what they were at the time. And like got it on eBay, and already like it's shot up by like $500 to what I bought it for, like
it's
US
investment.
dollars. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, look, it wasn't too bad of a decision, but I'm like, why did I do that?
That's like
So
half a
I-
plane ticket to get here.
Literally. I'm just like pretty much I'm like gonna sell him, and like I'm like I'll do it when the new game comes out so that hype's at the all-time high, and then I'll buy myself the UCS Falcon.
I'm surprised you don't
That's
have that set.
ridiculous. Trading
I know,
a
I
figure
keep
for a
putting
Falcon.
it off.
Yeah, that is
Figure for
that
a
is.
Falcon.
When you
Yeah.
think about it, pretty cray.
Mhm.
I second what Holly said. I couldn't think of anything, and then Holly's minifigure regret reminded me that I went through a whatnot phase where I would watch a bunch of whatnot streams, and I was like, "This is fun. You could just click that bid button no matter what." And I went through a little phase where I was like, "Stormtroopers, I'm gonna buy him. Stormtroopers, I'm gonna buy him. What is that? A weird Sebulba molded dude? I'm gonna buy that guy." So my regret is buying Sebulba for $20,
Wow.
but I think that was for Michael because I was just having fun that day.
Fair enough.
You're also helping Michael out.
Yeah, I was just supporting Michael. But now he's a big whatnotter, so he doesn't need our help anymore.
He's a big whatnotter. I don't have any regrets. Is that bad?
I'm gonna look, turn around, look behind you.
No, that's
No,
good.
I'm completely content with all this. The thing is with me, like if I buy something where I'm like, I shouldn't have bought this, I just give it to my kids, and then they're like, they just go to town with it.
It was for
That's
the-
right.
That's the
Good
good thing about
mix.
Lego is you can always give it to someone. You can
Mhm.
always sell it. Like if anything goes wrong, like so easy. Like my Chinese New Year set that I also like regretted buying. I'm like, I'll just sell that when it retires. Like I'll just put it in a container. Like it's fine. Someone else can go and enjoy it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Before I say something in reply to that, yeah, Mayo, I called you the GOAT. So, in case anyone here is wondering why I'm calling Mayo the GOAT or greatest of all time, in case you don't understand that reference, he literally watched or listened to every single episode from 1 to 104 of
I
Cali
got
Brick.
up to this moment.
Yeah, it got to this point. So shout out to you. You are amazing. Oh, also Icon Bricks. Appreciate you if you're still happen to be listening to this on replay or whatever for doing the artwork for us, both the intro and the outro.
Oh,
So
nice.
good.
So cool. He just randomly hit us up in the DMs and was like, "Hey, I have something for you." Bloop. And I was like, "Whoa!"
What? That's
So
what
shout out
DMs
to
are
him.
for?
That's not what comes in my DMs.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it is pretty cool to like hear people actually give a rat's about this. Like you wouldn't really.
Hey,
think
I'm
so
a
with, like-
fan.
I know you are, but
Excuse me,
you're
I
kind
might
of
Cali brick on my shelf of important special things. Thank you
You guys
very
are
much.
biased. You guys are homies, but
A
like,
little.
yeah, but you guys are also on the show. and you're also YouTube creators, which people would I would suspect like people who like are invested into like knowing what Josh does on his free time, or Holly, or Emily, or anyone else that comes on the episodes. But like when you walk up to somebody like randomly, and then they like they know who you are, but they know you more so, or they talk about not your just videos, but like Cali Bricklink, and I'm like, huh. Interesting. And then just talking to them about it, and they're like, yeah, I just let it play in the background. It's pretty cool. I really appreciate it. Keep doing it. And I'm like, oh, this
Filled a
actually does mean
very
something.
big hole in the community. It did.
Oh, that makes me feel good. So,
Nice.
I appreciate everyone who listens like to any of these episodes, whether if just based on the person that comes on, or if you just have it in the background. So I just wanted to give that as a shout out.
Or if
to
you just
everyone.
randomly stumbled across it.
When do new sets go on sale in the US? Depends.
10 p.m. No.
Depends on how well they're selling.
On sale.
Yeah.
9 for midnight for East Coast, right? And because it
Midnight
goes
East
9
Coast,
o'clock
yeah.
for me. Yeah, 9 o'clock for me,
11 for me.
Pacific. So there you go.
Oh, also, Claire says bye because they never got to say goodbye. So she says goodbye to everyone. On behalf
I would never say goodbye.
It's all good.
I'm guessing they went into that Wendy's drive-thru.
Sans
They didn't want to be on camera.
I didn't know how long they're going to want to sit in the car. So I'm surprised they made it that long.
Or maybe they're taking the orders. We'll never know.
Yeah, maybe they're making their $100.
Yeah.
That'd be a great video. I think it'll be really funny. That'd be kind of jacked up though. It can get really messed up doing that.
It would.
But anyways, yeah. So going back to what I was saying, I don't really have any regrets about like buying any of the Lego that I buy. I've had some with like third-party stuff where I'm like, I shouldn't have bought this because I've never done anything with it. But aside from that, like every Lego that I bought last year is just, if I didn't use it, I gave it to the kids and they built it. And every day now, like Ezra's like, Daddy, can I build something? And I'm like, well, you just built 3 things right now. It's like, let me go to the garage and go get something. And I'm like,
He's hooked.
okay. So then he just chooses the largest sets, and I'm like, I don't think you're going to finish building that, or you're going to be really unhappy while you're building it. And he just tries to do it anyways, and it becomes unfinished, and it's just sitting here in my office, untouched, unbuilt. That's my problem. So that was that. Regrets, Ninja?
As far as Lego, I mean, I can't
So you're
say that I have any.
controlled.
Yeah,
You're
I got
controlled.
pretty good control.
We all need to be like you, as far
No,
as like,
I mean, I still have a regret.
what's
I
the
wanna
regret?
be more like
I spent way
Ninja.
too much on Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like Josh. I'm
It's
like, man, I don't
it's
even
so
get
easy
good
to fall
cards.
into that hole, man.
Yeah. I
It's
just have
fun
stacks
though.
of cards.
Even if
behind
you
me.
don't get good cards, it's still fun to open them.
It's
Is
a
it
gamble.
is it the opening part? That's the blindness of it is what gets you.
It's the
is that
gamble, I
bug
guess.
behind it?
It's the gambling. It's a gamble,
Gambling.
and it's very addictive.
You guys
like
gonna have
collecting
a
Legos
field
addictive.
day with the new CMF boxes then when they come out. Hoo-hoo.
I
I'm
know.
buying
See, that's why I
straight up
gotta-
boxes.
I
That
gotta
has the
cut it
opposite
out.
effect. That turns me off to it. That makes me go, all right, I guess I'll just buy these as a complete
Which-
set somewhere.
Which is kind of weird because with opening packs, like we don't get to feel what's in there. We don't get to
No, but
see
you
what's in the card.
know what's possible, and there's
Yeah,
a large.
true.
You're not choosing between 12 possible things. You're choosing. There's hundreds of things, and like 15 super rare things that you really want from the set.
True,
Yeah, less
true.
chance for duplicates.
Yeah, it's the duplicates that turn me off. I don't want 12 of the same figure, unless like the latest line. There's a couple good figures there. I wouldn't mind having repeats of, but you don't get to pick your repeats.
They should just sell the whole set. I don't understand why they. I mean, I'm sure there's like, what is it? Bricklink sellers that do that. But still,
You can just buy the whole set.
yeah.
Can you?
But yeah, that's my regret.
I mean, you can't from Lego, but I mean, as soon as the set's out, go on eBay and buy every figure individually for
Yeah.
$1 extra each.
Yeah.
I don't know. This new CMF, I'm buying those like 6 in a boxes. I'm just gonna keep going with all of them.
I'm just gonna try and feel the koala guy and the spaceman, and I'm done.
Spaceman.
I'm
They're the
like,
baby
cool.
many.
Those
Disney,
were
I
in
will
our
go in
first
and I
one.
will buy and I will feel for every single one of them, and I'm very excited. As soon as that Marvel CMF comes out, Series 2 in boxes, I'm going onto Bricklink or I'm
Oh,
finding
man.
some third party seller and I'll just buy the whole lot at once. I'm not doing those boxes, even if like someone who gets sent it gives me a cheat sheet. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing that game. I'm not buying it directly.
It's a gamble.
Someone
yeah.
else can have it.
Especially with the boxes, isn't it like not guaranteed to get like different figs or something like that?
My
Do they
only
say
experience with
six-packs?
the 6-packs was that I bought 2 6-packs. I don't remember what series it was, and it was the entire series. Like I
Oh,
didn't get repeats, but like Claire and
nice.
them bought 2 6-packs, and they got the same 6 figures twice. So it was like the same figures were in each box, but you don't know if you're getting the 2 boxes you need or 2 of the same one.
But
Right.
the last one I got, they were different. Like I had one box that was of 6, and I got a second box of like 50% of the same that was in the first 6.
See, I don't
So,
like
like,
that. I want to buy 2 boxes and have a chance of getting the 12 or
I
whatever.
feel like if you get them back to back, you have the probability of you getting either
Probably.
12 or just 6 and 6 is higher than getting it from 2 separate times. If that makes sense. But yeah, if that makes sense.
There you go.
Well, anyways, I wanted to highlight this because I think this is a good point that Emily says that your podcast is my favorite way of finding a new people in the community or just learning more about people here. I feel like that's unintentionally been a goal this past year with this podcast, is like looking for people, because in the beginning of it was just like ask my friends. It was like the easiest thing to get an answer, and like I can only do that for so long because otherwise
I mean, it's a good way to get started.
yeah.
You're not a
So,
friend.
Absolutely.
yeah, just ask my friend. I mean, they're all on the reserve list in case someone calls out, because that's happened before. But like, now it's been like I have a list of like people that goes on forever at this point, and I kind of just wait for stuff to happen. I don't know if that should be done. Like, what do you guys think? Should I wait for something significant to happen into their lives, or should I just bring them on anyways? Because the thing is trying to gather like the ability to have a conversation, because that's like the hard
Topics and
part
stuff.
of it. Like for you guys, I know you guys can speak on your own without prompt. Like you guys can just hold a conversation without me having to say anything. There are times where I've had people and I had to kind of like pull it out of them, which is fine. But like there are, it takes a minute for me to like, I watch your content and I look to see if you can talk, you know?
Well, whenever we have Josh as a guest, he comes with all the topics and everything ready. So,
Oh no, Josh is great.
Yeah, there's a reason I haven't been invited back in a while.
like, damn,
Or
he's
not
too
enough
professional
of
for
your
us.
guests have canceled. I
No,
know if
okay,
I get a call, a lot
best
of people
person
said
that
they weren't
talks
available that day.
The best person that talks is Greg.
Great.
And that's been
Greg,
that for
I
a while.
love talking to Greg. I keep not responding to him, and I think he stopped asking maybe on London Calling because I don't respond enough. But
Rude.
that's
The
my resolution in
Gregorius
2023
Maestro.
to be on London Calling more.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
More
I
than
hope,
once.
hope Greg gets to this point if he listens this far.
he'll make it.
But yeah, so if there's anyone that is out there that has a recommendation of who I should bring on, I guarantee it. Like, you have a 60% chance it's already on my list. So I just have to like wait until you do something cool, or if I have confidence that we can talk for an hour. Because
To answer your question, Shai,
yeah,
I think there's merit to doing it either way. Like most of the time when celebrities are on like shows or something, they're promoting a movie or something. So like it makes sense to bring someone on when something significant happens for them or relevant happens for them. But at the same time, if you bring them on randomly, you don't have to stick to a topic and you get to know more just like about the person as a person, or you get to dive into whatever you want to. So you get to hear a
Yeah, I
different
feel
side
like-
of that person.
Prioritize people who have had something, but like don't wait for something to happen before bringing them on.
good to know. That helps, because I feel like the stress, like I get stressed out like every end of the month. I'm like, okay, to the list, let's go. Who can come on? Splat. Let's see who says yes, and then we'll see what happens. But I think it's been a blast so far. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've loved dissecting how everyone talks. I think that's like one of my favorite parts about it, is listening to how much we all suck and need to go to speech 101 all over again.
Hey,
Well,
something I
when
can
we're
win
on,
at.
did you freeze? You froze for me.
My bad, you're good.
You're good
When
now.
we're making videos ourselves, we get to edit ourselves, right? You throw people on a podcast, all of a sudden, I can't take 20 takes at what I'm trying to say.
No, that's true. And you get to like, but that's the point, right, of the podcast, is to actually be within conversation. Like if you're actually talking to each other, as opposed to having an edited form, Sorry, my kids are like arguing and fighting right outside the door. So that's what happens.
It's getting to that time. My kids are
Yeah.
doing the
They're
same.
fighting over who gets the next rejected Lego set. That's what's happening.
Pretty much. Well, they're fighting over the iPad because we're not giving it to either of them, and it so happens to be out there. They know they're not getting it, but they still want to. We got off topic, but
Yes,
like,
that goes. Parenting 101.
I don't know. Like I said, like all these episodes are highly edited, and not necessarily like edited to the point where I'm like putting in spices and stuff. But I do keep in mind what you say. One, to ensure that you don't get canceled for anything you say, and then two, to kind of make it easy on the ears.
Yeah.
If that
They're
makes
more
sense.
streamlined. I
Yeah.
would say.
Because I mean,
Confirmed.
like
Shy is muting and censoring everyone. That's what's happening. The Cali Bricklink is a scam. This is why it's never filmed live. It's because he's trying to censor us all. He's trying to silence everyone.
Mute her. Shy,
Help.
mute her. Kick her. She said too much.
what are you saying?
We've lost the rails.
Wow, we just dropped like 20 people. Just kidding. No, it's fun. No, it is actually really fun to like edit everyone's conversations. Like, I find it really telling. And it kind of helps me when I do my own stuff. So I learn from it as well. So it's not like it's a pain. There's some times I'm like, oh gosh, this is gonna be a pain. Like, for example, none of you guys knew this, but like this last episode with Rod, I was having connectivity issues. Like it was bad.
Oh, no.
So
no,
like
we
every
could
like
see that.
minute, I don't know if you're watching it and not listening to it, you'll see like I pop up like twice. So that's just me trying to stay within the conversation in on the stream. So like, or on the recording. So like, but this time around, I had to like not just like cut the things that don't need to be in, but I had to move stuff for it to
Dang,
make sense.
Okay.
I was like, oh, this sculpting blows. But either way, I enjoy it. So if anyone's out there has a recommendation that they should be on here,
Did not know you did that.
those everyone that you guys put on the list on here right now on the chat, I have that on the list already. So don't trip. It's just whether or not they'll say yes. That's the hard part too. That's also another hard part. Will they say?
And timing
Yeah,
too.
they might hate everyone here. So
That's a
who knows?
probability.
Yeah, a high probability actually.
Mm-hmm. That could be a thing. But I think it's interesting pulling people from different parts of the community, and not just on YouTube, but like everywhere else.
TikTok and
Mm-hmm.
Insta.
Does Lego Masters count as their own like community now?
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Oh, talk
Yeah,
to
they're-
Brick and Nick. Brick and Nick's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
They just, I mean, not to spoil season 3, but I've always loved that dude, and he's always been on the Twitch side. Like he would have been a good guest even before he went on Lego Masters.
I
He's
wanted to
such
ask
a
him, but he was on
Yeah.
Lego Masters. So I was like, I was
He was
gonna
probably
wait.
busy.
Yeah.
No, hit him up now. Well, he's probably getting hit up for interviews all the time now.
Yeah, but we're
Uh-oh.
the Lego community. It's different.
Famous.
But yeah, do you guys have any highlights for our podcast? Any like shoulds, wants, do's, suggestions, critiques?
Yeah, but I'll send you my notes privately, like I do every week.
No, we have
Criticism on
like
the episode.
we have like 8 minutes. I think that was a big. 2 minutes. That's a good way to close it.
Break me
No,
out.
I don't have critique. As someone who listens, not watches most of the time, I can't tell at all that they're edited. I didn't think you edited them at all at first, but then I'd watch
I
a
mean,
few.
there's only been a couple
like,
of
there was a
times
cut
when
there.
I've like listened and I've been like, oh, I can hear that,
Like,
and
what
it's
the
like
heck?
so discreet, and it's only because I would be like driving and like listening, and I'm not really like doing anything else.
Whoops. You
You
muted.
muted yourself.
Tip.
You muted
Shy,
yourself.
Don't mute yourself on the
Okay.
podcast and talk.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, like I said, children are running around the back. My wife's yelling at them. No, I'm talking about like to hear a lot of the ones that I know that I can't hide. Like you have to really be like that's all you're doing is listening to the
Exactly.
episode. If you're doing other stuff, you're gonna miss it. So, which is good. That means like no one noticed. There are, if anyone can spot 3 episodes within the past 50 that I literally spliced every 15 seconds.
Jeez.
Let me know.
3.
'Cause
I'm
there's
pretty
2 of
sure
those.
Justin's was one, and the only reason I know is because it was one that I watched and I could tell because like the video kept jumping. Otherwise, I could not tell you.
No, that I forgot that one. 3. Justin scared me a lot because I felt like someone
The
was going
window.
after him because every 2 seconds he kept looking out the window, which is a dead giveaway to what you're saying.
Exactly. It was just like I could tell because it's like constantly something's going on.
Shout out to Asia with breaking up Scotty. We're hoping to have you like
Oh,
around
yeah.
the community more. I mean, I know you're because you're in a different part of the world and there's not a lot of y'all.
Time zones suck.
hmm I mean, you're technically close to the time zone as Holly,
Mm.
right?
True.
What are they doing? They're playing
They're
Twister. Why is my daughter crying? All right, cool. So I mean, that's cool. I'll do. You didn't give me any.
Just do.
Oh,
Basically,
I'd
what
like
I
some more
gathered.
costumes as well. And like, because I loved when I
Oh.
clicked on Sans' latest episode and
Oh,
everyone's
I
wearing like
You want
an apron
visuals
and like
of-
Lego employee. That's awesome. So like, if you're doing one around Halloween, like I want
Yeah.
Halloween costumes. Christmas time, where were the Santa hats, guys? Come on.
More
I second that.
crossovers,
More
okay.
themed episodes.
And like some
Okay.
like decorations, like let's like make it a little bit more, I guess, like seasonal, because like it's like when you get to like the Christmas episode of a sitcom, like
Mhm. Those are my
yeah,
favorite.
That's good.
like that would be cool. Like I'd love a little bit more of that, because like I always love like tuning in and then like everyone gets to like recap like what happened in the last week in terms of like what's been revealed, what's been rumored, what have people been up to and collected and stuff like that. So it's like I'd love to have like a little bit more of a time when it comes to seasonal stuff, like that's because just having
that's
those
good.
costumes, even for just like Lego employee outfits, was great.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a
It was
no-brainer,
so
though.
cool. So good.
All right. Well,
Nice.
it's past the time that we should be doing this, and we have our
Don't-
fellow whatchamacall.
Good,
Good morning,
good
Brick World,
evening,
right
Brick
now.
World.
So, good evening, Brick World. So if you
Or-
guys haven't been subscribed or are not subscribed to Brick Hive, go on there right now. Another show is going to be streaming
Let's see,
until midnight for the most of us, and then their normal shows on Sunday morning. Obviously, New Year's Day they're going to do it at night, which is different. So if you're over here right now, jump over there. We'll be in the chat over there, and we'll be tuning in. But if you're here to this point, thank you. Thank you to Josh and Holly for filling in our guest spots. You are always welcome. We love you anyways. And to everyone here that's in the chat, we appreciate you, love you. And anyone listening on replay or as an episode, thank you for all the support that you've given us for the past 2 years and or however long you've been chilling with us. And again, I am sorry that my family in the background is yelling. It's like 9, almost 8. It's 8
It's
p.m.
almost New Year's.
Yeah, it's time. It's
They're
like
partying.
it's the devil's hour right now with children. So like, you know what's up. Thanks, Josh, for putting that in the chat. So I'll give you guys like 5
That's all right,
seconds
Nick.
to click on that. Is anyone have any
did I
closing
put-
words?
Yeah, that's right, Lang.
Wait.
Happy 2023.
There you go. 2020.
Let's make it a decent one.
Buy responsibly.
There you go.
All right,
That part.
guys. With that being said, let's roll that music. Peace.